seen the Mandela catalog.
And
You're
we
not fooling
are
me.
live!
Hey yo!
Hey! Well, good morning, chat. Are you ready for D&D shenanigans and some combat? I hope
Indeed.
you are. So
Greetings
sit
and
back, enjoy, drink some water, and
salutations.
take care of yourselves.
Yeah, self-care is important.
No.
Self-care is important.
Yes, it
Don't
is.
be me who's using coffee to get their recommended water dosage.
I forgot to loop the mute. I forgot to loop the music. God damn it!
God fucking damn it.
Get fucked.
Oh, I bold of
Also,
anyone
what up, y'all?
presume that
Fucked
I
because-
am a professional. There, hi, Shadow.
I sent just
Hello,
a couple, just a few of my frog.
Oh my god,
memes.
frog memes, yes.
Oh,
I am-
I want to ask Nature, Omen's token.
Yes, it has since been updated.
Did you know?
Oh, Mitchum, are you gonna update Puck's token to the one that I sent or not?
Oh, I should.
The one with Puck is so cool. But there's the thing, like, does his beard become a mask of some sort? Because he kind of looks like it.
Oh
his
man.
beard looks like a mask.
Because that's like a bang over the like between the
It was
eyes.
mandibles.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh,
Alright.
the bug thing. Oh, yes. Okay, now I remember. I now recall this. Yes.
Yeah, his hair is like all, extremely flexible to work with.
Literally.
So basically, the gang can basically just like play dress up with Puck's mustache.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
at this
sure.
point- yeah. Also, for context, chat, we're just waiting on one or two other people.
I'm just
before we
hanging out till
start.
then.
Indeed.
I
Yeah,
don't.
Mono's just kind of here. He just showed up. I didn't really invite him, but he just kind of showed up anyway.
I'm like a cockroach.
Guys, I don't think we should be expecting Alex.
They said that because I did message them and they did say that they would that they were taking a shower and that they'd pop on.
There should be like a game. Like, is Alex gonna come into D&D session? Yes or no?
Also, I love the fact that...
Hey,
Sorry, go ahead. I love the idea that when everyone's like, Mono just appears, all I hear in my head is, a good hoodie appears when it is needed, not a moment before or after.
I mean, I suppose Mono does just kind of look like a hoodie with teeth.
Yes.
if I was a mod on the Twitch, I would just be like /poll. Is Alex gonna show up?
Is Alex gonna show up?
All right, that's a bit. Come on, bro.
I always... Every
There's
time
two
I think...
tokens!
It's a little bit not tactful.
Also, I love
Slightly
I
rude.
love the fact that Mono's is just a hoodie with teeth, and it looks like it looks like a main character of a new indie roguelite, and I'm all for it.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, minus
Nature.
the lens flare, which yeah. Anyway,
Nature, there's two omens in the old one and the new one.
wait there.
What? A
Wait,
crossover?
there's new character art. I must have it.
What?
Yes. It's in D&D things for Omen.
Oh.
No, back on last Thursday. Back on the Thursday before last is when it was posted.
Oh
Yeah.
gods. Alright.
Yeah. Come on, you gotta admit the art is good.
Whoops.
No,
Hang on.
I just have to scroll. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Wait, there's Puck.
You can also search it. Like,
What omen? What other omen? I don't know what you're talking about.
it's like spoiler. Yeah, there it is. There's a spoiler.
Yeah.
I like
Sorry
how I'm
that-
still
sorry
the
that-
sorcerer from 5th grade
Yeah,
ninja.
sorry, yeah. Sadly, the chat didn't see it because it didn't have Roll20 up yet. But there were two omens for a minute there because I forgot to remove the other token when I was updating his art.
Never cross the omens.
Omen. the other Omen is
It's
basically
just
banished
the
to
one
Shadow Realm.
meme of the two Spider-Mans pointing at each other.
Yeah.
It's
I
the
love-
meme if omens
I
tease
don't
himself,
have it.
don't interact because they'll destroy space-time.
Wait, there's now two Pucks.
Wait, what?
That one is my fault. I went ahead and
There's two
updated the
Pucks.
token art, but it didn't update, so I figured I had to drop another token.
Okay, another
Oh.
Spider-Man pointing at each other meme.
I mean,
Nice.
No.
He's pointing. No, he's
Oh,
pointing.
The
okay.
session hasn't even started. I got my work cut out for me.
Because there's for Puck, because there is a saved token for Puck's character sheet, and it defaults to that rather than like the art for for that particular character sheet. So
Gotcha.
Ooh, do I get my token changed from the sorcerer to the Vetzel art I did?
I like how we're all just fixing this right here, right now.
God.
Welcome to
Everyone
the
keep
IT
your
support.
I start, God, the moment I do something for one, and then everyone else starts poking their heads like token.
I don't need
Token,
a
token.
token, dude,
It's the
don't
new
worry.
goblin dice.
I can't
just-
see the map anyway.
So it doesn't even matter. No, I'm kidding.
So who's gonna stream for Vetzel's character?
Actually,
I
was
mean,
Who's gonna
a good
stream
point.
for?
I
Yeah.
mean, could you look at the stream?
I can't look at Twitch and Discord at the same time because I like
His iPad is
The
too
audio-
fragile.
the audio
Oh, I
fucks with
can-
itself, and I can't. Okay, so the way my iPad works is I have a main app open. I can use my toolbar to slide open another app and open it up. That's how I have Discord and Bing open at the same time, which is how I use Roll20. But I can't
Bing
for some
bong.
reason I can't multi-tool on Twitch.
Fucking Bing.
Look, man, we just gotta have like a fundraiser for for
That's
Vetzel to buy a
fine.
new to buy a new
God.
gear.
Time for a subathon.
No,
Oh boy, yeah!
I'm not even
Time for a
verified
hype-
yet. Fucking.
Time for a hype train.
That whoever is the most nicest to Vetzel who's willing to buy him a
Well,
brand
it's
new
not
iPad.
going to be.
I'm not about to even go through my chat and say, "Hey guys, if you could you give me your money so I could buy the laptop?"
Well, it's not going to be any of my characters. They'll probably just end up trying to kill most of you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Nature, I want to ask, is there like a possibility, like, if there's like, for example, this game, there's like a special guest from the other game? Because that's kind of cool, not gonna lie.
Maybe.
Like, for example, Mono's character just appears in Bloody Gold. Like,
it
have
would-
like a little tag
If
along.
anything,
I
it'd
suppose at this rate I
probably
can
be
also
my.
check if everything is. It's not
If
working.
it would be
Oh dear.
anything, it'd probably end up being my backup character that'd get the cameo.
Oh, gotcha,
Maybe
gotcha.
it'd
Which
be
we
like
don't
gold.
want. We don't want that. We
Oh, I saw.
we don't want him anywhere.
Yeah,
Also, I always keep
Yeah, but
forgetting this.
maybe
Sorry, go ahead.
gold. Yeah, if it was anyone, it'd probably be like bold or love.
Is that
Left their part.
Venti?
There we go.
I don't know how
No.
to answer that one, Mono.
Oh. Sorry.
It's like a
realized,
it's like
I
a
just realized I
mix.
toggled over the one that had the DM screen. Yeah, I should really try to differentiate these.
Nature, no.
Also, I believe Wit is the one from New Warcaster.
Wit's from New Arcaster. Omens. I think most of the party is either from or raised in New Arcaster for all intents and purposes.
Okay, because I've been planning a thing with Wit for a while.
Hello,
Mm.
chat. While they're doing this, hi.
Hello, yes.
Hello, chat.
Let me holler at you for a
Even though
minute,
it's-
chat.
Even though it's like one person and like us.
We should do the thing where it's like, you know how the click does like, hello, Susan. Are you enjoying your day? Susan, you look lovely, Susan. And just hope
Hello,
it
lad,
hits somebody.
laddies, and lassos.
Slutty and lost.
Lads, ladies, and lassos?
Get your ticket to
Like-
hell at the store because we're all going to meet Daddy Satan. Going to be good, and there are shark pups.
I love
Honestly,
the click.
Unfortunately, at this rate, probably if Alex isn't
Nature, what will
if Alex
happen?
isn't here in like 4 minutes, we'll probably end up having to start.
Oh, okay.
There's
Gotcha.
Mono and I, and then I don't know who the other two people.
I like how Omen got just like the longest name, and then there's just Vetzel with Puck,
Ketchum is all.
Amia, and then there's
Yeah.
just Omen Verona.
Well, I was gonna say, I think I think Omen's the only one here who actually has a last name.
Well, that is if
Think?
like they introduce because let's be real, none of our characters are that close yet.
Sure.
I mean, there's
that's
also
very
a
true.
reason that Wit literally doesn't have a last name.
Which is crazy, because literally you've all only known each other for like 3 days, but you have the best teamwork out of all the parties.
Yeah, that's the thing.
For real?
Like, it's,
Hey, yo, for real?
it's interesting. Like,
Because
it's interesting how like.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, well, it's interesting how for all of you guys it just like clicked. Like,
Yeah.
We care each other.
Right.
Same
It's
here.
so weird because like
Tom Toretto, family.
I'm gonna dox this real quick. The entirety of Bloody Gold made a separate group chat and like invited me, and I'm like, I should be good and interact with these people and talk to them. And then I just forgot how to mute a specific noise going on my iPad, so I muted the whole channel. I just like, haven't looked at it in like a week.
Oh,
Yeah, no one's really talked to the group chat recently, sad.
yeah.
Like I look at like this whole server and like the group chat, and I was like, I should interact with these people, try and be friendly. And then all of my other friends start talking to me. I was like, am I here to make
Well,
friends or
shit.
just play D&D?
let me tell you about my best friend.
Hey,
Please don't-
children,
Alright.
introduce yourselves. Say who you
Yeah,
are.
Oh yes,
it's
yes, of
showing
course.
on there are bubbles on the side where it's showing when we're talking as well.
Yes. Now everyone. It is also showing the bots that are playing the music and ambiance, but nonetheless. Also, Mono's here. He's not important. Mitchum is.
Damn, imagine being
Mono-
called not important. Shit.
I'm a background character.
Indeed.
Mono
Mitchum
was-
is playing-
Yesterday,
Filler character.
important today.
Nature.
What?
Mono is the celestial in Vetzel's head.
That would be hilarious, but no. Oh no!
Wait,
That implies that Mono is Saint Genix.
Oh.
Hey, wait a minute.
Wait.
So kind of
Wait.
like low key built like a weapon for Omen.
No, I'm on.
The weapon's just like made for him. Like it's not like an ancient artifact. Like it's just like a basic tool, but it has like cool properties to it.
So,
Also,
I'm
also,
really
sorry,
proud of it.
Sorry, Oz, you mentioned something about Paimon?
The rat.
Yeah, the pet
Mono-
mouse is called Paimon.
That's what mono is.
oh my god.
Yeah, Mono is
Mono's
Paimon.
Paimon!
Mono's
What? Wait, hold up, hold up. If I'm gonna be Paimon,
Oh god, no. Oh, yeah, yes, we have Mitchum, who's playing Puck, who is the Changing Witch. Unfortunately, Alex is not here to play Amaya, who is just me. That is their username, just me. It's an interesting time. We have Shadowhat20, who's playing Omen Verona, the resident, I don't know if soft boy is the right term necessarily, but nonetheless.
soy boy.
Indeed. Well, I didn't want to say soy boy either, but I was like, you're not wrong, but you're not right. We have Ghost Within the Net, or their username in the grotto, Vetzel the Pretzel. Playing as
hello.
Vetzel, the UNT Mata.
Nature, mono, bye mono.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say we're probably starting the session soon, so I'm sorry, Mom. We have to tell you, get out of here, go on, scram, go on, get.
He already.
You can't stop me!
Nature, why do I really want you to voice that one like cow comic?
There we go.
I forget what it is. It's like Cow Chicks or something, where it's like the very simple drawings.
Oh, I'm actually not sure what you're referring to. Anyway.
Yeah, it's just this very funny like thing of it's like some artist that draws like really simple comics that get really detailed for no reason. Like the characters are like blobs with stick hands, and one of them is Santa Claus coming into a house, going like, "Hello, son, are you being good this year?" And then his face just blasted off, and it just cuts to the next guy going, "You come into my house, steal my stuff, don't mess with Texas." And he just starts repeating that like 10 times. The fun
I have no idea
sequel
what just
to that
happened.
comic
Anyway.
is the fun sequel to that comic is Santa comes back as a cyborg, saying he's ready to repent for his actions.
So, without further ado, then I suppose,
Without further ado, D&D
As
brought to
we-
you by a couple morons and a semi-professional.
semi-professional even. That's a overstatement. No, understate.
I've been playing for like 7 years,
No,
5 years.
I think they're referring to me as being these semi professional DM,
Yeah.
which that's debatable. That's debatable. I don't even know if I'd call myself semi-professional. I mean, fucking look
I
at me.
know I know about like 3 things, and D&D is one of them.
Same.
Touche.
All right,
Either way,
let's get to this.
As we continue back into the next session of Legends of Nodareth Bloody Gold, what does everyone recall happened from last time?
We fucked up a mom spider, crab, shrimp.
Yeah,
It wanted to kill us, but we scared it.
indeed.
Vetzel
yeah,
just
you
kept
guys still don't
hitting
know what the
things
fuck
and
that thing
screaming.
was. Oh god! Oh
Killed
god!
a lot
yeah.
of bugs.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people
I'm
got
glad it's harvesting time.
We'll get in that in a moment.
we,
Once we
we, found,
finish
we
the
found the dwarf lady who looks
Indeed.
really fucking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let me
The
grab
dwarf
her
lady.
art.
Yep, we
I
met
would-
a very nice dwarf lady. I believe she was a goth druid.
Yeah.
She's a healer of
she-
some kind.
Yeah, she's a doc. She's
Okay,
like
hold on.
a healer, you know.
Big titty goth girl.
Mm.
Yep.
God damn it!
She's big titty goth girl and
I knew
torch stack,
someone
which-
was gonna say it.
She's not big,
Which
she's
is-
short.
Here's her freaking art.
NPC's a big titty goth girl and Gregory.
Yeah.
Yes,
Gregor, not Gregory.
There were 3 survivors that you guys have found so far. There was Gregor, who is a human gentleman, who had a big. Indeed. There was the dwarf woman here, as well as also a gnome wizard, that has been somewhat useful in communicating
Mono,
back and
she's
forth.
not married. Val can't fuck her.
Why is this always a thing? Why do people always have to simp for my NPCs? This is a
I don't know.
recurring thing.
Nature. I
Also,
actually
sorry,
showed
shrimp
this
for
in-
my NPCs. I should clarify.
Yeah. Nature. Fun fact: I showed that image of the dwarf lady to a friend, and they said, "Oh, it's like if someone made that chubby Raven Starfire comic, but it's actually good."
I'm not sure if I want to know the context. Anyway.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's go.
You know what you're talking
Anyways,
about.
so yeah, you guys found 3 of the 5 survivors.
Yes, 5 survivors. There's only 2 more
Survivors.
left, and we left Zomin back at base.
Yeah, I believe Zoman and Amia are back at base, dealing with
Yes.
one another, dealing with each other's existence,
I think they're trying to make a fire.
something like that.
No,
Yeah.
they already did. They already did make the fire.
Well, they're planning on lighting the bonfire while you guys are away.
Yeah.
Nonetheless,
And trying to contact the others.
Yeah. Which, with the help of Zoman, they were at least able to identify, to some degree, where some of the people were. I believe, based off of his deduction skills.
Good thing he was screaming.
Indeed. Nonetheless. But nonetheless, is there anything else that the party recalls that they feel is important to note?
I think that's all, really.
As
Puck got
fill my water.
scary for a second.
Yeah, Puck got very
It's neither
scared
here nor
for a
there. That's the
second.
usual.
Yeah, you know. And then-
Vetzel showed off his chaos ability for the first time.
There's another
Yeah,
thing.
the
That's cool.
havoc thing, right?
Oh, yeah. A fucking, Gregory got downed.
Yeah,
Yep,
which
yep.
kept Gregor from having to make death saves.
Mm-hmm. And if I remember correctly, at one point Vetzel was so terrified he just started mimicking the hissing noises that he's been hearing to scare the other bugs. Oh,
Well,
and
well,
apparently,
Oh, sorry.
sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say that was partially because of the pheromones that creature gave off that put you in some kind of state.
Yep. And at one point, Vetzel hit one of the bugs and cracked its fucking skull open. But because of his havoc thing, the bug was like, "I have to vocalize my opinions," and just screamed.
All you heard was just like a high pitched screech from this insect.
And Vetzel just put it out of its misery, and then every time he hit something, he just made that same screech to intimidate the other bugs.
Which, actually, I suppose now that we're... unless there is anything else...
the only last thing I wanted to say that I have a note down for, which I don't know if... I can't remember if this was an idea that just I had and wrote down, or if we were talking about it before we ended, but I did think that we wanted to, at least I wanted to, try and see if we could, like, basically Monster Hunter carve the bugs.
Yes!
We can. That is a function.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes,
we'll get to
carving
that in
was
just a
something that
moment.
we wanted to do.
Oh, hey, boy.
All
I
right,
think we all get a bug per person.
just about. But yeah, before we get super... before we get super...
Can we do the carving that doesn't take the whole session?
Yeah, well... Pardon? Wait. Oh, yeah. I presume you're referring to the, what was it, the Heliana's rules I was looking into with stuff and things.
Yeah.
Right. I have since renovated my my carving rules and whatnot. Taking inspiration, but definitely changing a lot. And keeping quite a few things in one. Either way, the carving rules are within...
You did not show off the art of Puck going scary.
Ooh.
I mean, I can't... Sorry, I'm looking through so many tabs right now. I apologize, I'm not getting everything.
Yeah, in the Bloody Gold group chat, I just sent it.
Right, because also Puck did end up changing their actual character art to that, yeah. Because that's a thing that happened.
I changed it for my profile pic and for the character sheet, but it just didn't update on the token.
Yeah. Which, I mean, yeah. Which, to be fair, Puck doesn't always look like that, granted, so nonetheless.
True.
Yes.
Either way.
It was cool, the 1 second that he did that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Either way, as, brain! Words!
So who got inspiration?
That's yes, thank you. That's what I was about to get into. Unless there was anything else that people wish to brought up, which I believe that was everything.
So that was everything, really.
That was so.
Oh, I remember another thing. Vetzel desperately needs the goth woman to heal him.
Oh yeah, Vetzel
Was
got the
Vetzel or Omen that needed healing?
both.
I was supposed to like be on full HP, but but nature said that the poison.
Omen's poisoned currently.
Oh, I'm still poisoned?
Yep. Yeah, you're still as much as like that initial burning sensation has gone away, like at least clarification. As much as some of the wounds were closing up on your body, you still have a bit of that like burning tingling sensation in your leg where you got bit.
You still feel sick.
And also for reference, as much as I don't know if it's because of the bite, both Omen and Wit get a point of inspiration.
Hey.
Alright.
Sweet.
Vetzel is just going to limp to the goth woman and ask her very nicely to heal him.
Alright, let me take a look.
I need to...
Yeah, as, hang on, let me jump a moment as I'll change over the music. Yeah. As the dwarven woman, which you now recognize as Catwain, judging based off of what Gregor had mentioned earlier, as she just, like, kind of gestures, like, with 2 fingers for you to, like, kneel down for a minute.
Yeah, something Vetzel is very familiar with. He does so.
Hilarious.
I mean, Vetzel technically can't kneel. He doesn't have knees.
Yeah, basically the moment you did because she's short, she basically grabs your heads, like, at both hands and starts basically just doing, like, a once-over investigation of you. Alright, your pupils are somewhat dilated, got something in the scales. Alright, fine, I suppose I should. She grabs her holy symbol.
It would be appreciated, thank you.
Yeah, whatever, hold still. as she like grabs her holy symbol in one hand, which you see now is a looks like a crow skull or like a crystal, like either a crystalline or carved like bird skull of some kind that she just kind of grips around her neck. As she mutters a prayer or under her breath and like plants a hand right on your forehead as she casts Cure Wounds.
While they're
Nice.
doing that, Omen goes over and shouts to Puck, "Hey Puck! Look at all these bugs! Go ham, buddy!"
Hey, where the fuck do I put my...
Okay, so how many bug corpses are there with how Omen and Vetzel... Oh, no, Puck is looking at?
There are... Also, Oz, for the inspiration. That should be on the top right of the core tab of your character sheet. There should be like 3 little bubbles that you can toggle.
Yep, it is below fate.
Correct. Which fate points are technically a different thing. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Alright, so...
Wait, Vetzel is stepping one bug. Stepping on another bug.
Wait, yeah, I was gonna say there's a lot of bug corpses. So first off, Vetzel, you heal 6 hit points. As you can feel the wounds kind of tingling before they start to clot and scar over, and somewhat heal for the time being.
Excuse me.
You're gonna
A
get
lot
rid
of
of...
bugs.
What was it, Omen? Or Omen? Oz?
I said are we gonna...
You cut out at the same
You
point.
keep cutting.
Yeah, because you said, "Are we gonna?" and then it cut out that both times.
Yeah. We cannot hear you. Like, there's like little lights, but like we can't hear you.
Yeah, unfortunately, if you're saying things, nothing's coming through.
Yeah, we can't hear. Oh, there he goes.
I'm sorry, we're having technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Also, am I allowed to say what health state I'm at?
You could say like if you're bloody,
The status. The status.
Right,
Yeah.
the status. So
Mhm.
I'm almost at max health, and I'm still at hit. Jesus,
Well,
they
yeah, I
really
mean, that's-
count every hit point.
Sorry,
Well-
there are 2 pucks.
There. Try and refresh Roll20 because
Yo.
What the fuck?
because I had since previously deleted the second one, which is weird. But yeah. So.
What's wrong with
let-
my computer?
Yeah, let me also pull it up on my end. The carving stuff is under Wilderness Survival and Downtime in the private archives for reference. Hunting and crafting, because I'm also looking for reference. So, I will also allow, because we didn't get the chance to do it this time last time. If anyone would want to roll a survival check to actually identify what the fuck these creatures were.
That's a good idea.
I think survival
Jump in.
is Puck.
I'm gonna jump in.
It's not that only one person can roll either, right?
Anyone
Oh.
could, right?
Yeah,
Like
I'll
we can
say-
all roll, right?
Sure, for this one, yeah. I'll allow it.
We all experienced it, so.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, hey, with the same.
All right, so
Puck with the same.
So, Omen and Puck, both of you at least heard of these creatures, if not, like calling back at this point, hearing stories about them. These are large insectoid creatures known as Ankegs.
I just think that's a fucking ant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh.
it's some sort of giant insect. And I will spell that for you.
I guess I have to.
Oh, are you gonna add it at Expeditions Mediasa? The one with the,
Oh, yeah, I can
they
change
already
the
got.
names. Yeah, and
Yeah.
looking at things, presumably the smaller ones were the workers, and the big one was probably either a warrior, one of the soldiers, or maybe a queen, but you don't know.
Mm.
They have a similar hierarchy to like other hive insects, like ants and termites. But you've never walked into a hive and seen what they look like firsthand. So
Interesting. Alright, Puck, butcher them all.
And also the one thing I will say, these are indeed poisonous creatures. They do
Oh.
have a injected venom.
I, as Oz, have heard first-hand experiences of the poison.
As have
Mm.
I. As have Edsel.
Indeed. The poison
Question.
of... Oh, yeah?
Can I roll a very simple... Oh, I guess you're gonna explain it. I should shut the fuck up. Explain the scavenging thing before I fucking say
Yeah,
something.
we'll get to that in a minute. I'll just finish up the last thing with the Onkegs. The venom of the Onkeg, when transmitted basically through a bite, until it's passed through the system, discourages any sort of, like, healing of the tissue. So, there's basically, in the wound area of where Omen got bit in the leg, that area, for all intents and purposes, isn't really healing under the skin, even with magical means. So, that's going to take some time to get rid of until the poison's either out of his system or anti-venom or something else along those lines before that'll heal back.
Can I when Omen got bit on his leg, can I push where he got bitten to try and
Yeah, you can feel
push out the poison?
Well, I mean, looking at it, there is a bruise in that kind of area. It's almost like
he
a
was gonna
dark.
try and squeeze it out, I think.
Oh,
The
okay,
actual
so-
cut is healed over already, right?
Yeah.
The cut is it's in your bloodstream. That's the thing.
I can't even push out the poison out. The poison inside it.
Yeah, the poison is in
Since
your
it's all
veins
healed.
in your leg currently.
Gotcha.
Basically.
All right.
Yeah, so it's a bit late to squeeze it out,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But yeah,
But
Ease,
just sees
All right, let's go.
Betzel just sees this and goes, if you ever ingest poison, remember to throw up, because that's what I did when I was drugged. Once. Twice. Couple times.
the cleric perks up.
Interesting information.
Only if you ingest it. If it's injected into the bloodstream, please don't upchuck. I don't want to have to clean that
No,
shit
it's bad if you throw up when it's in your bloodstream. I think it's in your blood, not your stomach. But if it is in your stomach, I can help you throw up.
I don't think he got bitten. I don't think he got bitten. I got
That's
hit.
so, but I think I'll pass on that one. Thank you, though.
Maybe just drink some water.
Yeah. Either way, eventually, time will just let the poison pass through his system. He'll probably live.
And hey, you may not know, this poison can make me, poison immune. You never know.
Yeah,
I
keep telling
have
yourself
heard of
that.
this.
As at this point, the cleric is just pulling out a knife and starting to assess one of the corpses. All right, what are we taking from this damn thing? And now,
Sorry, go ahead.
What do I roll for check if the armor of the Ankeg is really tough? What do I roll for? Investigation?
I mean, with the 16 you got earlier from, and even just looking at these things, the chitin, especially on the warrior, seemed especially thick. I mean, of course, somewhat less so on the workers, but it still seems like it could be a material that could be worked with for shield or armor or weapons or something else along those lines.
You could probably make some sort of piecemeal, right? Piecemeal?
Something along those lines, yeah. Some type of equipment, at the very least. But either way, as you know, we're getting into the first instance of carving. Now, there are only so many attempts that you can make at carving a particular creature, depending on how big it is. However, the bigger the creature, the more units you can basically get of material per carve, per successful carve. In the case
gotcha.
in the case that these are small creatures, they're only about the size of basically a bit bigger than a house cat. You can make 2 checks. Yeah, small cat, large, roughly. They're small creatures. You're able to make 2 attempted checks per corpse to carve. However, for each successful carve, you get half a unit's worth of material.
Probably about from Incoon to a retriever.
Something along those lines.
So I guess picking up specific things is not how this works. You get general stuff.
No, you can target specific parts. However, depending on how difficult that part is to get, that actually increases the AC of being able to successfully get it.
I see.
So, if you're taking your time to get something that's very difficult, you're targeting that one, and through that, if it's a failed check to get it, other parts are basically either getting just removed or otherwise discarded in the process to actually get anything else. there's only so much you can start hacking away to get this one part before you have to start removing others.
So basically, in a sense, you'll ruin the product if you
Yes.
fail on it.
Yes. Yeah, if you get two fail,
Gotcha.
if it's two failures, basically you can get nothing else from the corpse.
Can Vetzel at least call one of the corpses just to like get the 2 things he wants from it?
Yeah, I was about to say, who here wishes to carve?
I do.
Puck
I don't
Okay.
need to. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna just
Alright,
lay back,
that's-
actually.
Vetzel's got
That's-
one. Puck, I know you said you wanted one.
Yep.
That's enough for 2 per party member because I don't want one.
Fair
I
enough.
don't want one too.
I love that.
I don't know how to
it's
handle
like,
bugs.
Yeah, God, like a couple people are just pulling up knives while the rest are just like, what the fuck, you. Like- okay.
Like, I know we're supposed to hunt these little bugs,
waste
but
not,
like,
want
come
not.
on.
If you're not gonna help, at least if you're not gonna start picking up one yourself, at least help me carry shit.
Seems fair.
Okay.
I once knew a druid who told me that it is impolite to use not all of the things from something you kill.
Whatever we don't use, we can bury and let nature take it. Anyway,
Can I roll for perception to like scout the area?
I'll say for the sake of this and like the actually, you know what? Yeah, sure, roll perception. I'll allow it.
I bet. Yeet. Oh!
14. From what you can tell, especially considering that the ground beneath your feet isn't really vibrating anymore, that you just kind of notice as it's after the larger one and a couple of the workers, basically buried themselves again. You believe that any sort of you don't think that there are any sort of threats in the nearby area after you've scared off the rest of that swarm. So for now, you're
It's
safe,
clear.
I guess.
Seems clear.
Yeah. Nonetheless.
Okay, who wants to go carving first?
Yeah. I'll just give a quick reference for the different things. The difficulty of different parts is divvied up into easy, medium, hard, very hard, and miraculous. There are not any miraculous. Basically, it's a miracle if you get it. Though that would be something like harvesting a creature's soul, which that's not something you could do with these things.
You can harvest a soul? Damn.
Potentially,
We can't
though,
harvest
yeah.
souls at level 1, bro. What?
Look, I'm
It's
sorry.
probably like the dragon.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like a higher power, like extraplanar beings. Devils, celestials. Maybe fae, depending. Stuff like that. In this case, easy things would probably be like antennae, the blood, the meat, the eyes, stuff like that. For medium, that would probably be stuff like the mandibles. For hard difficulty, that would probably be things like the actual chitin, and getting that into decent, basically pulling out decent sized pieces to be actually used for crafting. Very hard would probably include things like the brain and other certain organs.
Eyes.
Yeah, eyes are a bit easier. Those would be on the easier side because you just pop those out. Surprisingly easy to remove eyes from a body. Don't ask me how I know this. Anyway,
A man named Jack did it with a spoon.
indeed. But yeah, so
Nature, I gotta
basically-
ask. In those rolls, the easy one, like you mentioned, like a lot of parts. Like if I roll, can I like get all of them if I get like a good roll, or do I have to roll for
you
each
have to-
and
you have
every
to- yeah,
single
you have to-
individual?
Yeah, each carve is which part you're trying to get. So like,
Gotcha.
this carve I'm going for the eyes. This one I'm going for the chitin. This one I'm going for the blood. Blah 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 blah. So yeah.
Hey,
So-
I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. So, I suppose we'll start off with let's start with Vetzel. You got a big old bug in front of you. What are you looking to cut from it?
Vetzel wants to take its poison mandible and somehow MacGyver it to his dagger.
So you want to basically get the venom gland.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, roll for me a survival check, because these are monstrosities. Oh, that's another thing. The skill check, basically to carve a particular creature, depends on what type it is. In this case, these are absolutely monstrosities, so this would be a survival check.
Nice.
Nat one!
Fuck.
Oh. I hate to say it, bud, but as you're trying to carve away at this creature, and try to like, all right, come on, where the hell is this venom gland? How deep in this body do I have to go? Until you realize the knife is like poked through like, basically through the mouth and out the abdomen, and you realize your entire arm is inside this thing. Before like, oh, I think I went too far. Unfortunately, with a nat 1, that fails the first carve, as well as also basically removes a second carve. So the entire corpse is useless.
Fair.
Great start. Good thing we got more.
Vetzel's not gonna do anything else. He's just gonna take his arm out, wipe it on the ground, and go sit in the corner silently.
I'll give you an A for effort. All right, let me just take that. She's just pulling another corpse over and starting to carve.
I'm surprised you didn't make me roll damage.
Well, luckily you didn't.
Oh, now he's debating.
Actually, wait, hang on. You do have cuts on you.
Oh no.
Y'all, here we go.
Roll for me a Constitution save, because I realized yes, you were carving specifically the venom gland. 18, you're fine. Luckily, whatever ichor of substances were in that thing, you didn't get any cuts into your system, and you feel fine. At least as fine as you can be.
Vetzel's not gonna touch it anymore. He's just gonna be like, if any of you get poison gland, could you please donate it to me? Because I am apparently charity case of party.
I'll see what I can get from the next one. Alright, I got some meat from this fucker. She starts just reeling into it. Puck, what are you getting?
I'm also going for venom gland.
Alright, roll for
poison
it.
damage weapons. I see we
Roll
think
for
alike.
it.
Yeah.
18.
Yo!
Woo!
Let's see. This
I'm
would
a
be,
fucking idiot.
I
had a point of inspiration.
Oh yeah.
Oh!
If you mentioned it earlier, I totally would have let you, but it's a bit late. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
So 18. Yeah, as you're looking over at Vetzel having the worst time ever, you're just like, wait a minute, isn't the venom gland like almost like a modified part of the mouth? As you just like start just kind of like carving away at like separating parts, and you just kind of you make a few cuts, reach in there and pull out this. It's almost only really about the size of like a grape. Looking at this thing, like it's not a super big. Gland by any means, but nonetheless, you have gotten an on-cake worker venom gland.
Nice.
So there you go.
So
Please
there's
keep
one
it.
more.
I don't deserve it. I
You
don't
got
want
one
it
more.
at this point.
All right, and now
You
got
got
a
one
second
more
card.
to search.
So on the same corpse, can I go for another like venom thing or
No.
no?
Yeah, you can
I'll
still
say
go for it.
Yeah. I'll say you can get a second venom gland. There would probably be two on either side of like the mouth.
Gotcha. I'm going for the second one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an idiot and
1-1.
thought the man.
Oh!
Pop it right out.
Smooth like butter.
Second verse, same as the first.
Like criminal
So there's now
undercover.
2. You got 2.
So now you got a second
This
one.
like counting with.
All
This
right.
like counting with Dracula.
One
Another one
venom
gone.
gland.
2 on cake. 2 on cake poison.
So wait.
I'm
Now
Gonna-
we got second corpse.
second corpse. Real quick, in between that, I'm gonna walk over now that I have 2 of the venom glands, and I'm gonna give one to Vetzel. Just
That's
Mono,
right.
if you don't make the fucking meme of the Hulk giving Hawkeye a taco,
Puck's just gonna be like, "Here, buddy, don't worry, I got you one."
thank you, Puck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll
Meanwhile,
start.
all
Mono, I
of that
swear to fucking God.
Yeah, all of that Katwayne really seems to be interested in so far is just carving the meat from this first creature.
A meat. Ooh,
Yeah, she-
wait.
She's like basically ripping off the
Probably hungry.
it's like deshelling a lobster as she's like cutting along the chitin and then just basically pulling out chunks of meat. And she just holds over it's like a faint a kind of muddy brownish, like tan kind of color. As she just hands it over to Omen, hold this.
All right. How big? How big is it?
The chunk, it's about a fistful.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
I thought
hang
he
on.
was about to use it to hands.
Actually, hang on. Let me actually check. Let me actually check how much food.
Is
oh,
it like
what?
is it like a steak? Like a steak? Like
Actually,
a
never
T-bone
mind.
steak?
She got about 4 pounds worth.
Well, shit.
Pig meat from the first carve.
And almost just trying to like hold all of them. Does it smell? Does it smell?
It smells like low tide. That's the best way I can describe it. Or like, fermented shellfish.
Oh God.
Like it's like the dumpster behind a Red Lobster, like a seafood
I
place.
don't even live by the ocean, and I remember what low tide smells like.
Yeah,
same.
it's
I've
it's
been
very
to a
like
beach at low
fermented, like seafood kind of smell.
This smells.
I've been
This smells
to
like one of my exes.
a few, only a few times, and I remember what
Like-
low tide smells like.
And as you just say that, she just gives you like a bit of her eyes just narrow. My condolences. As she just like rips out another 4 pounds of the stuff and drops it in your arms.
Oh,
Okay. Now it's getting hit too close to home. Okay.
Mhm. I just hope you don't plan to make love with our dinner.
Oh nah. No.
Don't be the
Wouldn't put-
McChicken guy from 2015.
Wouldn't put it- Anyway. Next up, she's.
So
I'm
That bug is yeeted.
All right, Puck. What are you getting with your second body?
I'm going for Venom Sacs on both rolls.
Okay.
When you
Oh,
say
shit.
you're talking about, it
Damn.
sounds like
150.
Another
Damn.
time for when he dies.
Yeah. At this point, you just kind of like refine the process of like, all right, you just cut this piece here, rip off this little bit of chitin, slice that little artery there, bada bing, bada boom, you got 2.
Awesome.
Hey,
The Gordon Ramsay of the group.
finally some good
Yeah.
fucking poison.
Yeah. Also for
Finally.
references going on, like each carve takes about an hour to basically pull out each piece. So this whole process is probably going to be taking about like 3 hours total if we got 2 people carving.
Right.
So there you go.
Hey, I nudged Gregor while holding all the meat. Like, hey, can you cut that one over there? Witness not cutting it. And as you can see, I'm kind of preoccupied. So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Anyway, next up for Katwin, she is gonna get. You know what? She's gonna get the brain.
She risky. She about to
Actually, no,
risk
not
it
the,
all.
actually, not the brain. She's gonna get some blood. And unfortunately, she goes to pick up the corpse and like starts digging in before she realizes like most of the ichor inside this creature has its bled out into the water. It's like shit. All right. And next up, she's gonna go for the antenna. There's all of them. And with that, that's just a quick cut that off, and then just basically tie the kind of like wrap them in something and pocket it.
That's with the big shrimp.
Indeed. Yeah. So, Puck, do you want to? Actually, Fetzel, do you have any intentions on carving anymore?
I can help, but I don't want to like.
Do you have proficiency with survival?
I don't think I do. Hang on.
Then, unfortunately, you would not be able to help with this. I'm afraid.
Proficient.
No. Yeah.
I don't.
Sorry.
What about
have
Gregor?
proficiency
What about
with, like,
Gregor?
skills.
Actually, think about Gregor actually does have proficiency in survival.
See? Come on.
It's like, oh, I suppose I should
Hey yo.
leap into the belly of the beast. He gulps and
Hey,
walks
hey.
forward toward helping Catwin. Actually, no, actually, greetings, friend. It looks like you might need some help carving that creature.
Is that to Puck?
Yes.
Yes.
By chance, do you need any helping hands?
Yeah, sure. Is there another one for Puck to carve? I already did 2.
No, there was a third one. Well, I think. Yeah, there was a third one that Vetzel wasn't interested in carving anymore, so that was figured I would go over to you if you're interested.
Yeah, sure. Vetzel, come watch me and Gregor do this. This is how you get them.
Okay.
Are you just also getting Venom?
I
I will say you can basically try to carve any part of this creature if you really want to. Organs, chitin, mandibles.
Let's go for
Wait,
mandibles. I
When
think.
you're going for if you mean chitin, does that mean like the plate on the?
Yeah,
on the
that's like
creature?
that's like the plate, the shell.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, chitin, that's the material.
I'm thinking since
Yeah.
we already have a lot of the venom glands, I want to do something
Yes.
else.
All right.
But I don't know
Mandibles
what.
Could be one.
Mandibles
could be
or
one.
it's I'm between mandibles or chitin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's mandibles. There's getting blood. There's getting chitin. There's getting organs. If you really want to.
That's just we'll 50-50 it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do.
The world is your oyster. It's just a matter of
First
what-
carve is for mandibles, and I'll do second carve for chitin.
Yeah, I was about to say the world's your oyster. It's just a question of what you shuck from it. So mandibles and chitin.
So
Just depends if you get spat in the face or get a pearl.
First
So
roll
first-
is mandible.
Okay. Ooh, that's not good.
Well, it's with the
unfortunately-
help, right?
Oh, that's correct. It's with advantage because with Gregor. So yeah, that'll be a soft 20. So yeah, you just pop out half a unit's worth of Ankeg mandible.
Okay, and then I go for chitin.
Chitin. I think that's just enough. Actually, let me check.
Oh, yeah, there's difficulties on these ones. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they have different ones. Yep. Actually, that's not just enough. That's more than enough. As it takes you a minute to just like, all right, basically you tell Gregor to just like hold it from this end. As you basically kind of like, it's almost like removing the tail of a shrimp from the meat as it just slops out all the insides, and he's just splendid, wonderful job. Yeah, he just lets go. What's left of it.
See Vetzel, and then just holds out the mandible.
Yeah, you got the mandible. And then
Yes.
just, and then there you got half a unit's worth of Ankeg chitin.
Also, I gotta ask to Mitchell, are you adding this in your inventory?
Yes. You
gotcha.
can take the mandible and the venom sac that I gave to you though. To
Oh
add
no,
to your-
no, I'm just checking. Like nature's like telling you all the things you get, and I'm just wondering
I was
if
gonna
you're
say-
like adding
I
this
was
in your
gonna say,
inventory.
make sure whatever you're carving, you got your notepads to make sure you got what you're looting.
Yeah. How much? What did you say for the chitin? It was how much?
It's half a unit. Basically. So if you get another successful carve, you'd get 1 unit, which basically a unit's worth of a crafting material can generally speaking be used to create 1 piece of armor, 1 weapon, 1 shield, like or depending like 2 or 3 daggers or a certain amount of ammunition. Basically, like that's like a standard unit I'm basically working with. So like with half a unit, you might be able to make maybe a dagger with that. Though if you get more, you might be able to basically create a sword or a helmet or a chest plate or a shield or whatever the situation is.
You got one more.
Yep. And Catwayne at this one is just like she said. You finished being grossed out the first one, Gregor? Good. Get over here. You need help with this one. And she says, absolutely. Adventure awaits. And she's gonna do the same.
Poor Gregor.
First one, mandibles. Oh, right, it's advantage. Thank God, because the first roll's in that one.
Oh God.
Second one was a 2. So unfortunately, as like Gregor is trying to hold the head of the Ankeg still, she tries to like.
Strong.
Yeah, she goes to pull out the mandible, but just snaps in half. Ah, shit! She just throws it on the floor. Alright, at least we can try to get some of this chitin. First roll. Second roll. Oh shit, that's cocked. And that is an 18. As she, as similar to the first, All right, if you're gonna get grossed out, cover your eyes and hold your nose. As he just similar to what Puck did, slurps out, basically peeling off the chitin, the entire exterior shell of this creature, as he just throws it down. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, I suppose that is everything that we can get from this investigation, adventure, expedition. I suppose we should keep moving. Yes, as he just he just leans in and wipes his hands in the swamp water to get the blood and guck off. Just
Vetzel wants to try crafting with the poison sack, and then he wants to talk to Wit.
I'll say for the sake of this, this entire process took about 3 hours. It's starting to get a bit dark.
It's getting dark. Shit!
That and also for crafting items from material, crafting materials. Crafting items from stuff like this would probably take several hours, if not basically multiple work days.
Oh, you'll lose your you'll lose your sleep.
That's something you'd have to sit down at a place and start working with it.
I just wanted to rub. I thought the poison came from the mandible, so I was just gonna duct tape the mandible to my dagger.
No, it is not from the mandible. It is a venom gland,
we do have 4 venom glands, though.
Yeah, which those could be converted into something that could be applied to weapons, but nonetheless.
Okay.
I look over at Caitlin and then I just nudge her and so what do I do with this? Because I'm still holding the meat.
You got a bag to
I
carry
don't know how
then?
to add things, by the way.
Oh, okay. Wait, is this edible? Now that I think, is this edible?
Probably.
Honestly?
If you get
You know what?
poison,
Fuck it. We eat it.
if you get food sickness, I can help cure it.
Alright, sure. Alright guys, looks like we're gonna have bugs for
Honestly, at
dinner.
this rate, beggars can't be fucking choosers.
Also, Vetsa would like to pull Wit aside, so he's they're out of earshot distance.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll say as the party basically starts to head back out. Well, actually, it is getting dark, so presumably, unless someone's trying to help set up a rudimentary camp. No, not wrong. Whoops, wrong map.
No, we want to head back. Basically, I'm thinking we would probably trail behind the others a little bit.
Yeah. Well, it's basically as you is the party setting up camp for the night, or are they gonna start walking, trying to get back to?
We're gonna head back.
Okay.
I
Head back to camp.
I agree.
Okay.
We should try and head back.
All right. In that case. All right. Yeah. So basically, as Gregor is trying to lead the pack with Catwayne following behind, so what the fuck happened the past few days? As she's just trying
you
to.
have 6 temporary hit points. Save some for the rest of us.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. I have 17 right now.
Either way. Shit, I just literally just my train of thought. Damn it. Oh yeah. As Gregor and Catwayne are basically at the front. The human and the dwarf. Everyone else is kind of following behind suit, Vetzel, you just kind of pull Puck to the sides as the best of you guys are making your way back.
I think I'm trying to pull Wit, right?
Oh, sorry, Puck didn't. Wait, it was. Oh, for Wit. I'm sorry. I thought you said Puck. My apologies.
Yeah.
Both me and Puck are just marching together.
Yeah.
happy, jolly walking. right behind Caitlin and Gregor.
Also, that is one more thing. Is anyone doing any scouting during this on the trek back?
Oh shit! Almost just give Puck all the meat of the on what Caitlin you got him. It's hey, hold this for a little bit, buddy. I'm gonna go scout it.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
All right.
What? I guess I should ask. What kind of container did you try to put all this meat in?
No, I just carried it with my bare hands.
Oh, okay. So you just all right, you carry this as you just put an armful of this this beige brown it's
my arm's gonna ugh.
It's
disgusting.
It's like the consistency of shrimp or lobster, but it's also weirdly it's weirdly rubbery.
Chris,
Disgusting. All right.
It's like if you, yeah, it's like if you mixed lobster with the consistency of calamari.
All right, I'm gonna go scouting.
Puck takes it and does not react to how gross
Okay.
it is at all.
Yeah, he's unfazed.
Oh shit. Wait,
Nice
I got
speech,
6 or 2? 6.
It's a
Yeah,
six.
I think it's
the
six.
first roll.
Yeah.
Yep, first roll. So yeah, you're kind of keeping an eye out, but you're still trying to get the smell out of your nostrils. It's not great.
Almond T poses for a little bit and like try to like get off. Like he moves his arm up and down.
All his arms away
It's
from
like,
it's
get all the
surprisingly
juices
hard
out.
to focus. It's surprisingly hard to focus when your clothes smell like the juices of an ankeg.
No, honestly, I'd say.
Disgusting. All right.
Anyway, so,
I go back to Puck and alright, you need some milk? I scoop all back the meat again in my arms.
oh god, like as you guys probably we could say that as you're getting close to going back to the house, but nonetheless, as Vetzel, as you pull away, basically trailing a little bit further back from the pack while still keeping them within eye distance, with an eye shot. You have the floor.
Yeah.
You can kind of see Vetzel seems like very hesitant in everything he's doing. Like every moment he's like debating it.
Hey, something up, buddy?
It is that was quite scary, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, shit.
I thought I should tell somebody in case the gods take me before I get back to mainland. Just don't want to die without telling anyone this. You grew up in Ardcaster, didn't you?
New Arcaster on the streets.
Then you are
New Arcaster City.
then you are familiar with how the city operates.
Mm-hmm. Got stuck up with some of the people. Right hair's got me out.
I also came from not a great place, and I less got out and more ran. And
Alright.
very, very carefully and very hesitantly, Vetzel is taking his shaking hand and he's going to show Wit the coin.
Okay. What is it?
It is called the Ferryman's coin.
Oh, God. Does Wit recognize this nature?
Roll me a history check.
I mean, with being part of the underground of New Orcaster for about 5 years.
Right. Nonetheless, I would still say roll a history check because it's
With
not
advantage or not?
It would not be with advantage.
Okay. I'm...
Nat one. You have never seen this design before. It's
I was debating using my inspiration when I said that.
most of the currency that you've seen within the underbelly are, for one, Witchstone tokens, which are a much brighter green, coloration than this. And of course have different, symbolism and whatnot on it. Yeah. For reference for what the symbol looks like, the head's side looks to be a grinning skull of some kind, and then flipping it over to on the tail side, it looks like a helm, a ship's wheel. So whatever it is, it looks faintly like pirate or naval, maybe, but you have no idea.
Sorry, I don't quite recognize the design.
That is quite funny. I don't think I've met anyone from New Warcaster who didn't know the ferryman.
Oh, I know who he is. I just haven't seen one of the tokens.
Ah.
I'm mostly worked with Witch's Coin.
I've heard they're loyal to their own people, at least.
No, I mean the currency.
Right. Yes, I am actually either cursed or blessed to know that I have seen the ferryman's face.
No, I think after this journey, he'll probably be one of us. Don't think, at least Puck and I probably won't let you die.
I appreciate it. Tell me, what did you do in New Orcaster, if you don't mind me asking?
Nature, I forgot the name.
Which one? Which is it a person or a faction?
The faction.
Actually, let me look through notes. Oh, I believe it was under the Hishlaka.
Yes. Actually, you know, the reason I have these tattoos is because I was with the Hishlaka and I accidentally disrespected Arachne in one of her temples.
Mhm.
I got caught up with them as soon as I got kicked out of the streets of the orphanage. But Bright Hair's got me out, got me to Everton.
That is
Which
somewhat fitting.
Yeah, sorry. With Vetzel, you would immediately recognize the name with the Hishlaka. That's basically the Orc Mafia. You know, the Orc crime gang within.
As long as
Lancaster
it's
City.
not her, then
Yeah.
we're good.
No, it's not. It's not the other gang. You know. Nope.
Vetzel goes, it is comforting hearing someone from a similar background. I am surprised you even got into an orphanage. I was abandoned. My parents killed. I never even saw them.
From what I've heard, I was left at the doorstep by my mom after something. I don't know why.
My first memory is waking up in a shipping container, being cracked open by the ferryman's gang.
Yeah.
I still remember their first words. He looks like an investment.
All I know is that I was abandoned, and multiple times I almost got kicked out because of my tinkering. But yeah.
I mean, hey, at least you had people. You had a tribe. It wasn't great, but
I don't know. No. I was told that my mom left me.
at least you have some closure. I was raised by the ferrymans from the very beginning. I was a child star, actually. I grew up doing theater. And then I turned legal. And my star career came to an end.
Anyway, no need to make this a whole thing right now. I mean, we both have our deals. We can
Yes,
no need to compete.
No point in some old whore telling you of his stories at a brothel.
Oh, no, I'm just saying that there's no need to try and compete about who's had it worse when we know we both had it terribly.
If,
without trying to say who's had it worse, you know?
yes, it was more... I wanted someone else to know. I'm
yeah.
out here, not knowing if I'm supposed to be. And I don't even know what I'm doing here.
I mean, you sure as hell have saved our asses more than once.
That was the first time I ever tried attacking anything.
Don't think we would have made it out of there with saving Zoman without you.
I was not destined to die today. But someday I am. So says the almighty voice in my head.
We're all destined to die someday, but I don't think your day is anytime soon.
Well, if it is before you, Wit, then my coin goes to you. It will at least give you some interesting vendors to shop from if you ever go back to New Orcaster.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I have a feeling if anything ever kills you, or if Puck ever hears about this, from what I've seen of him during battle, that he's not going to be the same. We can't let you
No.
die.
It is odd hearing that. When all you're told your whole life you are a product, it's strange hearing people care about you. Which, can you do me a favor?
Yeah?
Part of the reason I left New Arcaster is because a gang took interest in me. And, Nature, what was the name of it? The thing?
Wait, which one? The one that you were,
It's the one with the
into?
bone devil lady, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, the... hang on. Sir, clarification. Which gang are you referring to?
The one with the bone devil lady.
Ah, the Marionettes.
Yes, Vetzel, basically crying at this point, goes, the last memories I have of New Orcaster are fleeing the Marionettes.
Wit tucks him in under his wing. Do you want me to put you in contact with some of the bright hairs so they can... He tucks him in under his wing, tucks Vetzel in under his wing, and says, do you want me to put you in contact with some of the bright hairs? They could probably help you with your situation, as they did with me.
I don't know if they can. I'm not exactly in trouble with the Marionettes. I met their boss, and their boss seemed quite keen on attaining me.
He looks mad. Pulls his goggles up. Looks Wit in the eye. Vetzel in the eyes. I'm sorry, I'm dumbass. I told you guys this.
Wit looks at his own reflection. How dare you? Sorry.
Looks Vetzel in the eyes. Like I said, we won't let anyone take you. Let it be the death of us, if you are.
Then I only have a favor to ask.
Yeah?
If we ever run in with the Marionettes, and if they ever try and hurt us, I want you to give me over to them if it means saving you all.
I'm sorry, I don't think I could do that.
I just don't want more people to die for some slut who doesn't deserve to be here.
You shouldn't talk down about yourself like that. You have a new life here.
I just don't know.
New place, new you, okay?
Well then, here's hoping my past never finds me.
Even if it does catch up to you, we'll be here to beat its ass.
I can't say I'd put up a fight if it meant protecting you all.
I don't think I could morally ever give you over, even if you ever insisted, but I don't think any of us could stop Puck from trying to stop them.
Yes, I am very sure.
Probably
Even
say
if you
it's
told
around...
him.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I was about to say.
I said,
probably...
even if you told him to give you over, he would probably... I don't know. From what I've seen, it's just... I just have a feeling that if he lost any of us, that it would be chaos for whoever killed us or took us.
I hate to cut this conversation short, though I'd probably say it is around this point that, at the very least, both Vetzel and Wit, as well as the rest of the party, would start to see a bit of the orange
The
glow.
bonfire.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
bonfire further up.
Vetzel just goes, well, it is the first time I've had a family, I suppose, so I guess we're all getting used to it.
Yeah.
That is just,
Yeah. Whit'll say, I'll talk to you in the morning, okay? Be up early.
yes, I think I will stay in my hole, at least for another night.
Okay. If you want to come in, feel free to join all of us in the whole cuddle puddle, as Puck calls it.
We called it something very different back at the brothel. But,
Puck is very innocent in that standpoint, as I've deduced.
yes. Then I would hope at least for now we keep this between us.
Of course. Living on the streets, I know that you can't be no narc.
It is true. I met a narc in my club the other day and the ferryman slit his throat in front of me. Said it was, example.
Yeah.
So, good night, Wit.
Good
May we
night.
both get better lives than we got.
Sleep well.
I will certainly try. And Vessel's just gonna slither off to his pit.
So, Wit,
That was
as
I was
touching.
about.
Yeah.
I was about to say, Omen like goes in front, but since Vetzel went ahead, I'll still do it. Omen goes like in front, like of Gregor and Caitlyn, and it's like, all right, I got like 15 gold here, and whoever wins this little game that I have gets all my gold, basically. But who do you guys think managed to attract Zoman's little fire thingy right around the camp? Did you guys think that
Well-
it attracted his your little team, or we could go there and see that it's still Zoman and out? Who's voting? Who's voting for who?
Gregor, Gregor slowly goes to put his hand up before Cutwain just slowly pushes his hand back down. Keep your golds. You're gonna need it.
Come on, live a little. Come on.
I appreciate
I see
it,
you.
sir.
I
appreciate
see you
the
raising your
sentiment,
hand.
but I
At this
appreciate.
point, with passing them and just stretching, go to bed, guys. It's late.
And
Fine,
wait, as you go to
It's
stretch your
still making cooked
wings.
dinner.
Yeah.
What?
As you go, sorry, wait. As you go to stretch your wings for a sudden, like you go to pull them back in before you realize you feel kind of a tug on like the tip of like
Huh?
your right wing,
Yeah.
and it after like a second, it kind of like the strength or the
he looks over.
the tension. Yeah, the tension like basically just kind of pulls off, and you just pull your wing, and you look in the direction, and you don't see anything.
That's weird. Whatever. I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Cuddle puddle!
All right. Since everyone's wanna be like a killjoy, then I guess I'll go to sleep as well.
It's not
Sheesh,
even that
come on,
cold.
guys, live a little.
All right. Well, if you want to make your hands busy, Omen, help me cook this. See, she just.
I'm still holding it, you know.
Yeah,
But
and I
fine,
could use
let's
it.
go.
And I could use your hands after you clean them to cook it.
Yes. Okay. Let's do this.
Mm-hmm. Look, didn't your mom not train you how to fucking cook something?
Cooked a little, if that makes sense. But you know.
Elves. Fair enough. Come on.
All right, shorty.
All right. Hang on a second.
It feels like she healed him, and now he's forever in her debt.
Does a 19 hit your AC?
Does 19 hit my AC? Wait, did you hear my comment about shorty?
Mm-hmm. Does a 19 hit?
Oh, Oh, it hits. It hits. It hits.
Yeah, I'm short, so I can do it. Yeah, I'm short so I can do this, and she kicks you right between the legs.
Whoa! She couldn't do that to Wit, though. Unless she, like, knows how to do a high kick.
Like,
If
it's
you
just
call-
his finger and he says that. Fair play. He's using his other hand to, like, clench all
if
the
you call
meat.
me short again, I'll be hitting the right one this time.
Bro!
She went for specific.
Fair play.
Omen got kicked in the left nut.
Now, after you're done in your fetal position, she just grabs the meat from your arms after you dropped it and just, like, starts putting it on a stick to start basically spit roasting it.
Never have I been mutilated like this. And he stands up.
You're a man, you'll live.
Alright, so tell me how to cook this
surprised
anyways.
Michael didn't make a comment about spit roasting.
Oh no, he's just depressed. He's not talking for the rest of the
He's
night.
already in
So
the hole, he doesn't matter.
So basically, I'm right besides Caitlin while cooking the bug meats.
Yeah, just help tend the fire once you get up.
So no one else showed up at the campsite?
You don't see anyone. I mean, Amiya and Zoman are still there, and of course, like, after all this, Zoman and Gregor... Zoman and Catwayne and Gregor, reunite with Zoman just and start talking amongst themselves, like, oh god, you're okay, you know, and, like, Zoman goes to, like, basically, hug, go to hug Catwayne, like, basically wrapping his arms around her waist, because even he's short compared to her. And she just kind of sits there and, like, rolls her eyes before slowly bringing her arms to, finish the hug. It's like,
Softy.
Aww.
alright, I'm happy you're alive too, just, I need to get back to cooking. It's like, yes, of course. It goes back. Yes, I did receive, at least another message from, oh my god, sorry, I'm trying to remember their names.
Oh, by the way, sad music's still on, in case you're wondering.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine for now.
Yeah, it's calming.
It's chill.
It fits the night. It fits the night.
Yeah. I
It's a
did get another
reuniting
message.
moment.
I sent out another message from Sabine. Apparently, last I heard, she saw the smoke. However, where she is currently now, I have no idea. Though
If I may ask,
apparently
what is this Sabine looks like?
Sabine? Well, unfortunately, she couldn't. She doesn't really say much, so calling for her wouldn't really help. However, she's a human woman, younger, about maybe your age, white hair,
Your
and, like,
age.
braids.
Omen is an elf.
Yeah. Right, elves. Young adult.
It's alright.
Looks about your age.
Yeah, non-gnomish lifespans are so weird. Anyways, she's a young adult woman, white hair and braids, has like a hood and what is the common term? Face mask of some kind covering her mouth. She's
Yeah, she
quite
fits the
interesting
silent
one.
type.
Hmm.
She fits the silent type.
She is our resident. I never understood these official guild names. Gregor perks up. She is our resident weirdo. Indeed.
Seems fit.
Practicing
Seems
COVID.
fit.
She is a shaman. Is quite skilled in dealing with the supernatural, particularly spirits.
Oh, she's a handy team member if that's the case.
Does Vetzel overhear all this?
We'll say that the hut isn't really soundproofed, or at least, we'll say basically the hole where it's located, like, you're basically under the floor of the hut, so you can kind of hear it muffled above you.
Yeah. Vetzel's just gonna grab onto his sigil, cry, and beg that the woman makes it to the camp, and, prays that the woman makes it safely to the camp. Like, give her aid.
Omen kind of stands up and he basically
Well, it doesn't
goes,
fucking work.
Oh, there was a roll. I didn't even hear that. Oh yeah.
I mean, knowing her, she as much as demeaning as it is, the term weirdo does fit her personality, and she doesn't really seem to take offense. She is quite an interesting individual, and I believe she could survive on her own out here just fine, especially considering her preference for eating bugs, but that's besides the point. We should probably see her sometime by the morning, if she's making her way here and she's seen the smoke. But so at least all we can really do now is wait.
Omen stands up and leaves Caitlin's side and Gregor's side. I'm gonna try and locate someone to take a bath. I don't want to come out like this once morning arises. So
Indeed.
I'll see you two a little bit.
Okay.
And then Omens just go away to like try and find. Is there like any good body of water where it's hidden but
There's no
also
river just
clean to take a
nearby.
bath?
Actually, let me put Polar Ways back on over to the map here.
Isn't there the river right near?
Yeah, but that's like a
There's-
big body of river.
There is the lake here. That's a bit like that's at least a cleaner body of water.
Yeah, but not near. Omen's not gonna give a free show. Come on now.
Fair enough. The only other like larger-ish body of water that you could probably like wash yourself in would probably be the pond out back.
Oh, what about the
The reason I
side? What
say-
about the side here? This little area here.
Like this over here. Oh, that over here. That's like only really like ankle deep. It's like a
Oh,
small
ankle
creek.
deep.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, hold on. What about this one? The one that you
Yeah.
pointed
But
out?
Some of these areas are a little bit deeper, but the most that you can really get up to is like between your ankle. Oh, sorry, what was it, Oz? Sorry, I thought you said something.
Oh,
I
Oz,
the
we
reason
can't hear you.
The river
There we
is
go.
because running water is better to clean. Yeah, I'm
That is also
saying like if you're just cleaning off your.
all right.
Yeah, running water would be.
Then Omen's gonna go at the big one, the big river.
Yeah. You just kind of like get behind a bush, so you at least have some kind of privacy.
Yeah. Also, this token is not thingy yet.
Oh right, I forgot to do it on this map. Hang on. And
Every map we must remove the duplicator puck.
The
you go.
duplicator. Yeah. Okay, so
not duplicator, but duplicator omen.
It's like a fucking mechanic in a horror game where you have to make the imposter disappear before he consumes your screen.
yeah.
But yeah, Zoman. For Puck and Wit and everyone looking in at the place, it looks like as much as there isn't really any furniture, it looks like presumably with the help of Amiya, they had since pulled like basically. They had since pulled like a basically an old log into there to use as like a seat for something. And there's there's basically like ferns and grass for like a basic like sleeping areas. And you
Win has his bedroll in there, by the way.
That's fair. That's fine. Like basically like next to the bedrolls, there's like basically heaps of like dry grass and ferns as like a makeshift.
Oh yes, blanket.
So as everyone is like in the camp, Omen like goes deeper into his like clothing and pulls out his pendant. Does the pendant like when it like hits the moon? Does it like shine for like when glass hits the sun, right? It creates like
Right,
a
yeah,
light.
it is,
Does it?
Yeah, it is faintly reflective, though. It does. There is still like a pat. Like
Will
putting it in
the
front of
others
moon.
see it from the camp?
From here, roll a stealth check.
I was gonna
Oh,
make a
okay.
stupid joke, but it wouldn't make sense. It's a pretty big stretch.
Okay,
I was gonna say, oh yeah, if Vetzel puts his coin in the water, it summons the black pearl.
Hilarious. Yeah, 23.
Ooh.
Yeah. It isn't super difficult with a lot of like the ground cover and foliage around you and like the tree nearby to basically just cover up the reflection to make sure it doesn't like it it's not gonna be spotted when you pull it out.
So Omen looks at this pendant and goes, it's been a while, really. I wonder how you guys are doing. and he just settles it down right beside him before he emerges into the lake.
Okay. Yeah. Luckily, it's not a section that you're gonna get swept away by the current, as long as you stay towards the shallows. But nonetheless, you're
all right, chat. You see this? You get some fan service. You get some
hilarious. Yeah, you're able to clean yourself fine.
Yay.
Yeah. Back to the rest of the party. As
Big titty goth man.
Anyway, man, y'all are too horny. Anyway.
Hey,
yeah,
don't accuse Pucker Glad. He's not. He's incapable of being horny.
Well, we don't know if Mitchum's the same way. Anyways,
Cuddle puddle, and I'm gonna jump on one of the piles of leaves.
yeah, it just toppled it. Yeah, it's all like autumn leaves too, so it's like a big old autumn leaf pile. Yeah. Gregor and Zoman just kind of sit down on the log, and it looks like they basically made like a tiny little skylight, so that there actually is like a little bit of like natural lighting here in this room.
Hey, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Amiya had to fly me up there. It was interesting. Anyways, the one other thing we had, I was at least able to contact. So to grab his name. My apologies. I was able to grab the contact with Katir, our resident smartmouth, aka our diplomat. Which he, elven gentleman, paladin fellow, though I'm not sure if he has his arm anymore, as much as he would hate to lose his ornamental, prestigious heirloom, whatever the fuck it was. Bright green hair, be very hard to miss him, fairly tall, if we find him. Apparently he was somewhere along the beach. Still, he didn't actually leave the beach after we end up getting shipwrecked. So he's somewhere in that direction. As for how far north or how far south, only the gods know.
What'd you say the name was?
It was, I believe it was...
Oh, no.
Katir.
Yeah, Katir.
It is Katir or Balar. It's a wood elven gentleman. And I also forgot to grab Catwayne's name and update her thing, because now you know who the hell she is. It was Catwayne Orothosim. Beautiful. So, nonetheless. Either way, eventually, the rest of the party are basically handed out the cooked on-keg meat. I'm afraid we don't have much to season it with, but at the very least it's sustenance.
What does it taste like?
You take a bite into it. Unfortunately, again, as described, it's just basically cooked meat. It's not seasoned. After it's been cooked, it tastes very, earthy, for lack of a better term. It's like a weird mix between lobster and mushroom.
Get used to this.
But it's also, there's no dressing or seasoning or anything to it, so it's just kind of nothing but that same flavor.
I offer a skewer to it.
Thank you. Much better than frog.
I still can't believe you killed that one.
I was hungry!
Look! There are plenty of berries around these parts, right? Well, actually, now that I think about it, we haven't even searched for berries, but you get my point!
I don't think anyone's tried to forage for berries.
And we did it, we done that. We already got the frog, so at least... Wait, now that I think about it, how many skewers are you going to eat in order for you to be satisfied, now that I think about it? Because with your build, and almost kind of looking up and down on Wit, and now that he looks at it in a much more closer perspective, he's really fucking tall. now that Omen looks at him.
You ain't the size of a draft horse, you'll live with what portion you got, take it. She just hands you basically a ration's worth of on keg.
I'll be fine.
Alright, if you say so. And then
I've
almost
lived
just
with less
continue
in my
it.
life.
And then he grabs one skewer and heads towards where is Vetzel's hole at?
Vetzel. Well, I suppose
There we go.
Yeah, Vetzel's hole is like over here. Technically, it would be somewhat deeper in, but nonetheless, just for reference.
Again,
Also,
go shout
probably
and like,
I'll just...
hey Vetzel, I got some skewers. You want this?
You hear no response.
Alright.
He's probably asleep.
I'll lean the thingy. Wait, hold on. Paimon? Are you there?
Let me actually check. Slowly but groggily, you see what looks to be a very sleepy Paimon just crawl their way out and look up at you.
Okay, I know you can understand me. But like, here is like a food for your for you and your owner. So it's better to like eat and rest with a full stomach. Well, I don't know how he's gonna be fooled by this, but you get my point.
Roll a persuasion check.
I'm really about to persuade a fucking rat. Okay, Ratatouille, let's do this.
Persuasion or animal handling, actually, that for this.
The mouse's
Oh,
name is.
I'll go for persuasion.
Okay. 22. The mouse kind of like sits for a moment before crawling back into the hole. And Vetzel, you basically feel just kind of like skidding around at the top of your head, like basically running circles, Paimon, trying to get your attention.
Paimon, Vetzel kind of like looks at it, and for reference, he's not asleep, he's crying, but trying to make sure no one notices.
Mm-hmm.
So you,
In that-
like,
I was about to say, in that case, roll a stealth check.
do you actually want me
Yeah,
to?
to see how deep the fucking hole is.
Well, I mean, yeah, mainly just if Omen would be able to hear from like the mouth. Natural 20, not a sound.
This man is depressed and repressed.
Hey, that rhymes.
Oh.
You just see like the leaf kind of lift up a little bit, and you just see Vetzel's tail like slither out and take the skewer.
You.
Mhm.
Good night, buddy. I'll see you tomorrow. And then Omens just leave and goes back to the campsite.
Okay.
Also, Nature, I sent you a thing. It's his question.
Did the snake? Yeah. At this, Katween perks up his come back. Did the snake eat it?
He has a name. Don't call him a snake. And Cajun basically like see a much more, I guess you can say, a more serious look on Omen's face.
Yeah.
Like he was goofing around like when they got back to camp, but when Cajun said that he's a snake and basically like a little, what? What'd you call him?
Yeah. You're an elf. I'm a dwarf. He's a something, presumably, I guess, a tiefling. They're a snake. Well, I suppose you want. Yuan-Ti would probably be the word, but I suppose the common word would be snake.
Fine. Yeah, I guess he did.
Good. Don't want him starving.
Right. That's actually really delicious, by the way.
Yeah. I've cooked weirder things in my time out here. At least this ain't the first time I've spent out bushwhacking.
Yo, this shit slap.
I am not even gonna ask if that's slang and common or not, and I could care less if it is.
Kind of sounds like it, really.
I can never understand human names or even human slang or anything. Like, who the hell names their kid Steve? Like, that just sounds like I don't even understand.
It sounds really basic, really.
Exactly.
It sounds really basic.
It sounds bland. Like.
But have you ever encounter a person named Jeremy? Like, come on now.
Don't even get me started on Jeremy. Like, all the human Jeremys. To be fair, all the Jeremys I met are human. All the Jeremys that I've ever met are fucking assholes.
I don't
There's
know.
no
The one
exception.
from Street's quite nice.
All playboys. Come on now.
Oh yeah, you know, I've at least had like 2 or 3 Jeremys at the Adventurers Guild try and hit on me, and at least 2 of them, I'm pretty sure I wanted to castrate. So, there's at least you got the record for you.
What's your opinion on basic names? He basically tries to reach over to Witz's like shoulder to like pull him in. To Wit is basically to Wit when he looks down. It's like Omen raising his arm up to try like get him down for a little bit because of how tall he is.
Yeah. What is it?
That's it. You look a little down. Did something happen?
No, I'm just tired.
Well, if you're tired, then I guess the Cuddle Palace is calling for your name.
We both know that a lot happened today.
Yeah, we're
I'm
getting a
surprised
pretty.
you weren't tired.
It's almost midnight. It's 3.
Yeah.
We're having a pretty late dinner. Probably end up having a bit of a late morning rising. But
Yeah, probably.
yeah, we need at least need our beauty sleep.
How are
Alright.
you all not tired?
I have my ways.
Oh, believe me, lad, I'm always tired.
The only thing that's gonna
That's
make me
my
relief is
secret.
the money at the end of the line.
That's my secret, Cap. I'm always tired.
Exactly. Look, if
I think both.
I've honestly like a shipwreck, and already dealing with these chuckle fucks for about how many fucking years has it been now? Too many to count. It's been, yeah, that's what I call them. They're family, but dear God, they're fucking interesting.
There's something.
Thank
Yeah.
God they're family.
Indeed.
But the only thing that's gonna remove this tiredness away from me is the money in the end of the line. I guess you can agree with that with me.
What are you using the
At
money
this
for
point,
then?
Puck is totally passed out.
Yeah, he's gone.
He not not.
Yeah. I'm at
Yeah.
they just like wrap themselves up
We're
in
just
the
waiting
ferns
for
like a
them to let
cocoon.
him go back. to
What?
sleep. We're just waiting, because he was laying down too. He's just waiting for them to let him go back to sleep.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, because where Wit's token was, I thought you were still by the fire with Catwing.
Yeah.
No, it
Which-
just did not let me move my token once again.
Wait,
Okay.
can you not move your token?
My roll 20 is just being.
I thought
Oh, right. I am so sorry. Yeah, that's weird.
I thought it was around the campfire. I didn't know he was inside in roleplay.
Yep, I said
That's
that
so funny.
earlier.
That's
That
so
it
funny.
might lay down.
Gotcha. Yeah, my apologies. In that case, yeah, then Catwing probably would have like, she would have tossed a bit of wood on the fire to let it burn for a while longer, and then basically walked in, and we all had this conversation, like on the other corner of the room.
Yeah. It's getting a little bit late. I can toss a little few more fire in order for one of your friends to come and see it.
Yeah, there should be at least enough for most of the night. If nothing else, Sabine's a wily one. She could probably find us with just our scent.
Alright. Yes.
Nature.
The-
Answer on question.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If you want to make that check, go for it. Sorry.
Okay. Everyone carry
Yeah.
on. It'll happen.
Basically, like, he looks at Caitlyn, and he basically, like, reaches under him, and then he shows his pendant. Do you know this pendant? This symbol.
Let me take a look. Yeah, she just holds it, and she's gonna roll a history check. She got a natural 20.
Oh!
Also, I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom so bad. BRB.
Yeah, go.
Right.
Just also clarify, Omen. This is the
His family pendant. His clan symbol, basically.
I've
Of
had
his
some,
house.
I've had some interactions with some Kinarathi fuckers in my time.
But have you met some of mine? Well,
Uh,
part of my family.
Yeah, I might have. What's it to you?
Well, they got a knack when it comes to jewelry. My family basically makes jewelry and embed them with magic to like, I don't know, it's more of like safety protocol for my family.
Don't even get me started on the fucking gem trade here in New Arcaster.
Gems are seriously valuable for them, really.
You know, I mean, of course, I'm a dwarf. You know what my family works in? At least what my family worked in back in the colony?
Please do tell.
Gem mining.
Isn't that funny? You sell gems to my...
I was the one who wanted to get out of the family business and tried to get into monster hunting. And turns out a lot of people end up dying in that sort of occupation. So I was the one put in charge of dealing with the dead.
I'm back.
And just
Dude,
so happened,
the floors. Sorry, go ahead.
you're good. You go. Yeah. Actually, I suppose at this point, yeah, both. After throwing in the fire, both of them guys would be inside at this point. Yeah. My family at least did stuff in the mining business, mostly gems, but also other stuff like metals. At least we had over in Ushanglagish. And well, like I mentioned, I was mostly the one to deal with the dead, at the very least those that could be salvaged, and at least giving them some kind of proper funeral. And that's I suppose any sort of connection as any for how I got involved with religion and became a cleric. But anyways, back to the fucking gem trade. Trying to import jewelry into New Arcaster with those Kinnarethi fuckers basically buying up everything. It's a pain in the arse, I'll tell you that much. They're trying to control everything on that fucking shite.
Gem production.
Yeah,
For what I can
cutting,
understand in
jewelry
my...
Hell, they'll. I swear, there's at least one family. It might have been. Might be where I recognize the symbol. I don't remember. They were just buying up every piece of jewelry they could in the ports, and then just taking it for themselves to then sell off elsewhere, presumably, or whatever the fuck they do with it. Might melt it for all I fucking know, and just take the gems. Fucking
The family have the same crest as me. Do they wear the same crest as me? The same symbol that I showed you?
I recognize the flowing, elaborate, delicate, light, just whatever the fuck. I recognize the symbols and the design. I've seen enough Kinnarethi shit to know some sort of pretentious arsehole with jewel cutter's kit and a whole lot of ambition tried to make something like this. Which, I mean, it's all right. It's not even masterwork quality. Fucking garbage. And she just tosses it back to you.
Thank you.
So, I hope you don't take too much offense to this if you got any connections to a Kinnarethi. Your family's shit.
I mean, it's not just me, really. For all out the world, race, gender, all of them have experienced pretty shitty family. But for me, in my case, it's a complicated one, to be sure. It's nice talking to you.
Check.
Oh, charisma? Okay.
Just your charisma.
This is new. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just a straight up charisma?
Mm-hmm. Just your charisma check. Oh, that's a save, but that's fine.
Oh, there's a save? Oh, fuck.
Mm-hmm. So I think the modifier is the same, so it's whatever.
Gotcha.
The 6. Just sitting there. I hate to burst your bubble, kids, but with all due respect, being raised up amongst the Kinnarethi is probably one of the worst fucking things you can deal with outside of just living on the fucking streets. In terms of shit. At least from what I've seen and heard from others trying to get the fuck out of that place.
Now that I think about it, he kind of looks over the cutter pile and seeing. He looks at Amia, Wit, and Puck. really don't know where these three came from.
Yeah.
Guess it's
You
just
ever
up for me to
You ever see the
up
graveyards
for me to
outside?
find out.
Sorry. You ever see the graveyards outside the Sun Hills?
My time, well, oh.
I would say you probably would have. You've been to you've at least
Oh, really?
either if you being from your background, you probably would have either been living in or lived nearby the Sun Hills, which I'll just say for this history check with advantage.
Woo! History.
11. The Sun Hills, as you know, is the quote-unquote unofficial capital, basically, of the Sun Elves for the Kinnarethi in New Arcaster. It is, sort of hence the name. The Sun Hills are surrounded by this hillside clearing of just nothing but fields of sunflowers. And, it is a beautiful place to go out there during the spring. However, you at least know from firsthand, you don't want to be a tiefling walking into the Sun Hills, as beautiful of a city it might be on the surface. Yeah, as Ketwin continues.
From people, it looks beautiful.
Aye. You can still polish a turd so much to make it look like gold.
Okay, now that you say it looks gold, I can now just imagine a sea of gold instead of a sea of sunflowers. I'll probably dive head first.
It's a pile of fool's gold, if I'm being honest with you.
Gold is gold.
Sure. You're telling the dwarf this, all right? Yeah, you keep talking. But, you've at least seen the graveyards outside of the Sun Hills.
Although, well, from what I've heard, yeah.
How many
What about
bodies?
it?
How many graves out there you think are unmarked?
With what goes on in New Alcester and probably what's around it, probably 1,000 graves or maybe even more.
All I know is those sunflowers are getting fucking fed somehow. And I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it was on the corpses of tieflings. Fucking bastards. All right.
They have their
Alright,
ways.
that's
and
enough. That's enough of me getting pissed off, and of course I only had a drink to mellow me out. Whatever. I'll at least just try and sleep something. God.
All right. Go to the cuddle pile if you have
I
to.
am not going into that goddamn cuddle pile. I got a nice pile of dirt over in this corner here. She just goes over, and I am going.
That's
to
actually
sleep.
my spot.
She moves.
I mean, we can share.
She moves like 5 feet over.
Are you sure you don't want to share?
No.
All right, fair. And then I was just goes over into his corner.
You want to start nursing the right one?
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Never mind.
she just. All right, whatever. Night. She just basically takes her back. She just takes her backpack and places it at the end next to the wall and basically uses it.
It's like a little ball.
No. She puts the backpack against the wall and basically uses it as a pillow. She just leans back.
Oh, got it. Okay. All right. Settle for the night. Yeah.
All right. So
That's some character development.
all right. I'll say, as at this point it's getting towards midnight, as people are roughly midnight, moon's high in the sky, as people are going to sleep. Vetzel, if you'd like to roll that save.
Yes, I would. Do I just tap the top number for it?
No. You see the box with saving throws?
It's in the name. I think it's in the name. I think.
Good. There's wisdom check and there's wisdom save.
Yeah, it goes perception, charisma.
That's charisma.
See, that's charisma because it goes perception, charisma, something car, and then it cuts off because I can't see the rest of the buttons.
What?
What?
That ain't right. Hang on.
Strength, dexterity, constitution,
It's 'cause
intelligence,
he's
wisdom.
mobile.
Right, that's...
So if you hang on, I'm gonna post it in video chat. So this is the side of that has roll 20. The like menu tab blocks out the rest of my buttons.
Oh.
You can extend it. I think you can extend it.
Can you not, like, expand or, like, scroll?
Nope.
Not on roll
Try-
20.
try pull-
Not on
try-
mobile.
Try putting it into a new tab. Click on the little thing in the top left for Vetzel. Like the little two
Okay.
squares. That
Two
might
squares.
help somewhat.
I have no idea what 2 squares you're talking about.
Like,
Oh,
wait,
this one.
right next to Vetzel's name. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, we're having technical difficulties. Please stand
That just
by.
brings up the character sheet in full.
Yeah, so you can actually see all of it to actually like click on wisdom.
Right, but I was like, can I click on wisdom from the character sheet?
That's what we're doing.
Because the buttons for the quick access are cut off by the menus.
Quick access.
So you know how
Wait.
you told me at the bottom there's perception, charisma, and little like quick things you can press to do specific roles? Half of those are cut off because of the menu.
I
Like
forgot.
I
I
have
forgot that
Vetzel's
you
character
made
sheet.
those. I don't even know how you made those.
I didn't. They were just there when I went into it.
Okay. Either way, we could just go through the character sheet. I never make those, and I never use them, so I don't know.
Okay.
At least now you can see things a bit clearer.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm waiting for roll 20 to like load.
Mm-hmm.
I think I need to refresh it. Okay, let me refresh it. This
Machine
Kakshani
gods
system.
are displeased today.
They're angry I haven't played Mechanicus in a while.
God, I would.
Okay.
If I could play Mechanicus music on stream, I would.
Mechanicus
Hang on.
music is so good.
Where's the button? I would just. There we go.
Oh my god.
Yes, I have a physical nut button.
I know that, but like, just why now?
Trying to give brevity. Perfect. Oh,
There you go.
First
Oh,
one.
It lagged so much.
Oof, weird. Anyway, 18. So yeah.
Okay.
Then I'll.
So basically,
go
what
first.
Vetzel is trying to do is he has been just crying in his little pit until he like forces himself to stop, at least to a point where he seems like calm. By this
Like-
point, everyone's asleep, and Vetzel just like carefully picks up Paimon in his leaf and crawls out of his hole and starts like slithering to the cabin.
Hold on.
And he's
As
very
you-
hesitant.
Hang on. Actually, hang on.
Sorry.
Before we get any further with that.
Go ahead.
As you like try to sync up, like, okay, you can basically try to sync up, like, okay, you can do this, not basically snap out of it. You know, you could, you know, you don't have to stay in this hole all the time. And you go to reach for Paimon. Paimon is gone.
Oh. Can like Vetzel like call out Paimon's name a little bit?
You call it for Paimon, like you're looking around the hole. You don't see them anywhere in the hole.
Can he check? He's frantically checking his clothes.
You're feeling up your clothes, feeling everything, checking your bag. Nowhere.
Vetzel just kind of like looks around. Does he see like any like tracks or anything?
Roll a perception check.
Okay. Perception.
7. You don't really see, like, you're looking around, like, you're looking frantically, like, where is it? You know, you're, like, unfortunately, Paimon being a very small creature, it would be very easy for them to just squirm off or do something. But yeah, you're looking around, you don't see any tracks. At least, you don't see any signs of, like, at the very least, if Paimon left, whenever Paimon left, it doesn't feel like it was recently. That's the best way I could say it, but, like, you don't know when they left or where they went or anything like that.
Vetzel just kind of like grabs his pen and goes, "Oh, I hope you're safe." I will miss you. And he basically accepts that he's been abandoned.
Oh.
Oh,
Because
I
Vetzel has had Paimon since his homeless days in New Arcaster, so he's just like, yeah, this is not where a mouse is supposed to be, so it's fair enough he's left. And Vetzel is just crying as he's slithering to the cabin.
As you poke your head out of the hole and like go to make your way towards the cabin, you actually see about like 10 feet from the hole. You actually see like just kind of sitting there basically on like a amongst like some of the brush, a pure white cat.
No.
oh no.
Vetzel just kind of like stares at it and thinks he like kind of like motions to the cat, trying to like calmly go near it.
It immediately crawls up to you and like basically brushes up against your quote unquote tail and starts purring.
Well, I'm going to assume one of us met our destined fate. Well, I suppose I technically fed you, so
No, that
makes
It's
sense to be
sad.
friendly.
No.
no.
Yeah,
You can't say that.
as you say that, the cat just kind of like tilts its head like. Meow.
Vetzel just like picks up the cat and holds it in his arms.
And it just it basically noodles as you bring it up into your arms. And it seems to be like almost like patting at like your arm and like looking back up at you and like patting at your arm and looking back up at you.
Vetzel is just silently crying. Like there's just tears.
I'll say for this, I know this is gonna sound weird. Roll insight on the cat.
Did my
Yeah,
fucking
I
mouse turn
think
into a
I-
cat? The fuck? Hang on. Insight.
What kind of witchcraft?
16.
16.
You do recall Paimon being a pure white mouse with, those soft, like, basically, like, melanistic white, kind of faintly red eyes. You look at the cat's eyes, they're also faintly red.
But Paimon? He kind of just like holds the cat like by its like shoulders to not hurt it, but it's like he's holding it in front of him.
Yeah,
And he's like-
he's just kind of like long catting right now.
Long cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Paimon? Since
Since when were you a cat?
Vetzel is very confused as he's just like, did you turn into a fucking cat?
Oh, nature, you better not turn Benjamin into a fucking onkeg.
That would be
Vetzel-
hilarious, but no.
Vetzel is just like, I am going to maybe have a bit of a fool's dream and hope that my only friend from my previous life hasn't abandoned me and instead has turned into a cat.
Like, as you say that, they almost seem to like trying to like move and like wiggle, trying to get out of your arms. Trying to basically say,
Vetzel's
put me
just-
down.
Vetzel gently puts the cat down.
Okay. Yeah, as you just kind of like sitting there looking at presumably cat Paimon, whatever the hell's going on. They seem to be like looking around at the area for a minute before their eyes catch on like a moth that's fluttering nearby, kind of getting closer to the bonfire, and they like jump up and like catch it out of the air, they jump and catch it and like land back down on all four legs and seem to be kind of like basically prying at it. Before eventually they like you're just kind of like huh, that's weird. Wait a minute. As you can see now, the moth in the cat's teeth, as it picks it up and almost like carries it over to you, like, oh hey, this is food. The moth seems to be metallic. And like as it
fuck?
as it drops it out of its mouth, you can see there's a chain connected to the moth, and you realize, wait, this is a necklace. The fuck?
What the fuck is happening?
It's like it starts licking itself.
Vetzel picks up the moth necklace.
Okay, yeah. You
What
pull
the
it.
flippin' balls?
It's like this like silver necklace with like, how do I best describe it? It almost looks like you've seen what a Luna moth looks like. With like the wing pattern and everything. It's pure silver, by the looks of it. Or at least has a very silvery metallic sheen in the moonlight. And you can see, like, it looks like it has eye spots. Like eye spots, on the wings. Though with like how the shape of the thing, of how everything is, and like with the lower wing patterns and like the abdomen, it almost resembles like a smiling face.
The fuck? Is there enough necklace to wear it?
Yeah, like the chain, you can basically disconnect it and like put it around your neck. It's perfect for your size.
He's gonna fucking pray because he's too depressed for this.
I'll say for this, roll a religion check
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
for like
Religion.
what
Please
the
don't
fuck
fail me.
is. This is some weird shit going on, bro.
I don't know anything. My God's
You're
not
tripping balls.
You're not sure if this is a dream. You like whatever the fuck was in that oncake meat is making you trip balls. Like you have no idea what the hell is going on right now.
Vetzel is just like, oh God, I died, didn't I? Oh, did I die? And this is purgatory? Is my spirit?
Yeah, the cat hisses like, as if like no.
You understand
Is
me?
the cat meowing waking anyone up?
From this, no.
Did you respond to me? Oh, okay. Okay. Before I fucking lose my mind, one paw up for yes, no paw up for no. Are you Paimon?
The cat like stands up on its hind legs and raises both. And
okay.
like looks up at you.
Kind of.
Okay. Vetzel like puts both his hands on the ground. He goes, left hand for kinda, right hand for no. Are you Paimon?
Seems to stare into the middle distance for a minute. Before it just kind of raises its right paw.
Okay. So you might be my most closest friend, Paimon, who was a mouse and is now a cat, but you don't know for sure. And I don't know if I'm even. Oh God! Was I Ruffied again?
I'll say with the insights check of 16, you're not 100% sure if the cat is fucking with you.
This is a very intelligent cat.
Yeah.
Whichever way, this cat has some intelligence to it, and it may or may not have sass. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, it was a little hard to tell, really, like facial expressions from a small mouse, but like, I mean, close personality-wise to Paimon, I guess.
Knife cat.
Yes, they absolutely have like the knife cat face.
Okay, Vetzel is just going to put on the necklace.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
You look down at it. I mean, it feels like. I mean, it does feel faintly cool to the touch, but I don't know how long, if it's been out here or what the hell the whole situation is. Like, this definitely feels to be some sort of weird, like, sensation with this necklace.
Sensational.
Not that kind.
Can I roll an Arcana check on the necklace?
You bet your sweet bippy you can.
Is it an effervescent necklace?
I don't know shit.
You don't know what it does, though looking at it, whatever the fuck this whole scenario is, this thing's gotta be magical. Like,
Okay.
if it isn't,
I
if you had a hat, you'd eat it. I mean...
Okay. You know what? I am going to wipe my tears, and I am going to call you Paimon for now. Because either you have eaten Paimon and are staying with me and are a very intelligent cat, which can happen with alley cats. I've met a few. Or you're somehow Paimon, and this necklace has
Paimon, like,
appeared.
tilts his head side to side. Yeah.
I love cats.
Okay, how about we get some rest and figure this out tomorrow before I feel like I'm going to have a
Paimon,
breakdown.
Like, jumps up onto your shoulder and starts making bread on your basically on your shoulder.
Well, you
Basically like, let's go, sleep time.
Well, you
Oh yeah,
act
sleep
like
time.
Paimon, so I'll call you Paimon for now. And he just kind of like pets the cat.
Yeah, and as you slither your way into the tent, not the tent, to the hut, and as you basically like kind of curl up to go to sleep, you watch as the cat basically crawls off and curls up in the same spot that Paimon usually does, basically next to you, and just kind of
Vetzel's not in the cuddle pile, by the way. He's not there yet. He's in the corner.
That's fair. Yeah, we'll put you near the door, or
Near the door.
okay, yeah, near the door.
Yeah,
That's right.
like Vetzel just sees how the cat is acting, and he's like, okay, either I've officially gone mad, the universe is punishing me, or my mouse has turned into a cat. I really hope I didn't ingest fairy dust before I came on this adventure. And he just kind of like curls up with the cat hesitantly and just falls asleep.
Okay. And as you go to fall asleep, wearing this amulet, just kind of feeling it kind of cool against your, at least against your neck, or at least around like your collarbone. As you're like slowly trying to at least rest your, well, technically you don't have eyelids. Well, yes and no, it's weird. You try to go to sleep, at the very least.
Yeah.
Try to at least get some rest in. Trying to let sleep overtake you, as at least it's noticeably warmer in the hut in comparison to outside in the hole in the mud.
Yeah, he brought his leaf, by the way. He
Yeah,
brought the leaf he used
helps.
for the hole.
The leaf helps with at least a makeshift kind of blanket. It's like basically just a big fern to help like cover up some of your body, at least most of the lower half. But as you go to sleep, you begin to dream. And now I'm going to have to actually change the music once again. In a memento. And I'll also say, for the sake of this, everyone except Vetzel could please mute their microphones.
Oh shit!
Oh shit. Okay, we're going for that route.
Technically wrong chat, but that's fine. Actually, let me change the other one first. Give me just a moment. I have to turn up the volume a little bit. And then music. Sorry, it's taking a little bit of time.
I am afraid. Vetzel's having some sort of spirit in the sky moment.
Alright. I have to turn up Hydra to hear the music on that side, but it's fine. So, As you begin to dream, and the soft warmth of the of what sort of heat is being contained within the shelter, to at least get away from the cool autumn chill from the outside. You notice, like, in your somewhat restless sleep, trying to actually get some rest in before the next sunrise, you can almost feel, like, kind of around your neck, like almost like a tickling sensation. That's almost if something is moving. And as you're just trying to, like, kind of ignore it and go back to sleep, things start to get noticeably warmer and warmer. And after you're like, okay, who the hell started a fire in here? You're starting. If you could sweat, you would, and it's not as comfortable.
Oh, no.
It's not as uncomfortable as it would be necessarily for other people. But even for you being a UNT, it's a very noticeable temperature change. Like, all right, who started a fire?
Oh, I died in my sleep and I'm in hell. Oh, wonderful! The peaceful way I could go. Okay, time to face my demons.
And I presume you open your eyes.
Yeah.
As you open your eyes, you're not in the hut anymore. You are
died in my sleep.
You are in a desert. As you can see, hear the whistle on the wind. Rolling sand dunes going far off into the distance. And you basically kind of stand up, looking around. You don't see much out here, save for, like, basically looking down at your feet. Eventually you do hear a meow. And you look down and you see Paimon, at least the white cat, just kind of sitting there, looking up at you.
Paimon, be very honest with me. Did I die by those ants and this is my purgatory?
He holds up his left paw.
I forget which one that was. Was that left or right? Vetzel just, like, holds left for yes, right for no.
Holds up his left again.
Okay, so I'm not dead. At least, I don't think so. And I am in a desert. I've had really bad trips in my day, but this takes the cake. What is happening?
As you're trying to start looking around and, like, get your bearings of what's happening here, roll me a perception check.
This is giving me Nier Automata vibes, and I'm so afraid. This is scarier than anything nature has thrown at us so far.
What do you mean? What do you mean? This is fine.
Oh, I got 19. Okay. Whatever's
19.
here, I see it.
So, as at this point, I'll actually reveal what at the very least Vetzel sees. Give me a moment. So I forgot to actually.
Shit.
You're fine. You're fine.
Also, chat, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be the center of attention. It's just
No,
Vetzel is an actor.
Yeah. This was very much a series of particular events and lined up just perfectly.
Oh, good. I've unlocked ending E. Thank you, Sakurai.
Not a problem. As you're looking out at basically along the horizon, looking out at what sand and rock is out here in this desert, you see in front of you, if I can get it, roll 20, work with me, game.
Game, please cooperate.
There we go. As
Snake Boy is confuzzled.
Mm-hmm. As you see, looking out the horizon, this.
Oh.
And trying to get your bearings looking out at, like, the rolling dunes, it's hard to tell where the sand dunes end and the sky begins. And
Nature, be very honest. Did you get that from the Magic AI art app?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyway, as you taking a moment to actually like process what your brain is seeing, you're realizing how weird this place is. The peripheral of your basically the further it gets from like the center of your vision going towards your peripheral, the blurrier it gets. And as like your eyes turn over to like focus on a particular point, it becomes clearer again, you know, seeing like the grains of sand. However, you know, like no matter where you look, the borders of your vision are almost misty and foggy and blurry. Almost out of focus.
Okay. This is bizarre. Vessel just slaps himself in the face to make sure it's real. Ah! Fuck! Am I still here?
Yeah, you're still here.
Okay, so this is some magic bullshit. Okay, just wanted to, you know, get that out the way. So I'm not high. This is actually happening. Oh god, I'm in the desert. I mean, you want tea, so this is fine. I should enjoy the desert, but oh god, it's so hot. Why am I here? I don't live near a desert. I'm sorry. I'm panicking. I'm fine.
The cat like briefly like stands up on its hind legs to basically like turn its head, looking around before basically like sitting back down again and looking up at you.
Okay, I'm going to calm myself. I'm going to relax. Paimon, do you have any idea what's happening?
Meow. Paimon kind of like brushes at like part of the sand dune and like kind of points forward with its one paw. And you look off in the direction now, you actually manage to notice almost like this stone obelisk isn't the right word, but still like this raw, you know, basically slab of rock that seems to be jutting out of the sand dunes. And even with a 19, it's hard to tell size and distance as to how far away or how big it is.
Vitzel just goes, this is something that's meant to happen. Don't be afraid of dying, be afraid of not living. And he just like picks up Paimon and starts heading towards the stone structure.
Yeah, as you pick up Paimon, they're just like, oh, okay, we're going. As you start slithering in that direction. And as you start moving, I'd like you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, fun. Wisdom. Wisdom. 18.
So, you're as this is continuing on, you're realizing more and more how dry your throat is, how hot desert even is. As much as you don't really sweat, your body trying to do whatever it can to cool itself off, and you're realizing now just how fucking far away that slab of rock is. And Paimon surprisingly doesn't. Like, you would think with the fur brushing up against you, it would impact some of the heat and whatnot, but, like, at the very least, there is no noticeable distinction, and Paimon just seems, like, fine? They don't seem to be complaining, at the very least, as they're just kind of looking around.
Can Vetsa, like, fish out his water skin and see if this even fixes anything?
You try to start drinking... Not really.
Okay, so this is personal. This is not real thirst. This is magic thirst. Okay. Where is that music coming from? It's like Tuesday night at the club. I don't understand.
I'll say for this, you don't hear the music in your head.
Oh, good. I was worried how crazy that's
No. It's just all you hear in your head. Oh, well, it's less that you hear music, but now that you listen with the 19 on the wind, you do hear whispers. But they're so inaudible and so far away, it's hard to make out. But, like, you can tell there's something there.
I'm about to Boba Fett this shit and get a friends with Tusken Raiders. Oh my god. He's just gonna try and persevere and keep going towards the stone thing.
Alright, in that case, roll me another wisdom save.
Oh god. This...
3. Yeah, as you're, as you know, trying to slither your way forward across the dunes, it's weird. Like the end of your tail is starting to feel like weak and starting to give, like, you know, as if you'd been walking for hours at this point. Which at this point, you're not really sure how much time is even passing out here with how long you've been walking. Well, slithering, traveling. And, you know, like, your throat, it feels like your throat is full with salt. Like, with how, like, dry and parched you feel. You know, it's your head's starting to get, you know, hazy and throbbing from whatever, you know, heat is just raining down on you from the sun overhead. But at the very least, the pillar seems to be getting closer.
Okay, can Vetzel, like, pray to see if anything fucking answers? He's not even praying to his god, he's seeing if anything fucking listens to him at this point.
In that case, roll me a d20.
Not religion?
Just a straight d20.
Okay. I think it's just roll d20?
Oh, it's slash
No.
roll. Slash roll.
It's slash roll.
$16 plus okay. And as
Yeah,
you
he's
start-
just seeing if he can get any reception in this place, or if this is his own personal fucking place.
yeah, as you start praying, you almost watch as Paimon actually still, like, basically jumps out of your hands, and just kind of, like, starts looking around for a minute, like, kind of trying to process. Before, they actually start digging.
Please be water, please be water, please be anything. Vetzel's gonna help dig.
Yeah, alright. In that case, roll athletics.
Athletics.
12. It, as much as, you know, trying to dig through sand and trying to keep it from basically just caving back into the hole, into the pit, I should say. Then slowly but surely you're starting to make, some kind of connection before eventually, Paimon just meow and, like, basically tries to jump in before there's a sudden just gush of either, like, this is weird. It's hard to tell whether or not what's spewing out of the out of whatever, you know, geyser or whatever this is snow. But at the very least, there's, like, this burst of refreshment and restoration. Just kind of, like, there's, like, at least a pulse of cool going across your body to at least help satiate some of the heat.
God.
But as you're looking down, basically, like, kind of looking at it as it's sifting through your fingers, it's hard to tell the difference of whether it's snow or sand as it just kind of slips through your fingers and back into the dunes.
Okay, I ask if anyone's listening, and I see snow in the desert, and I'm not even sure if that's what I'm looking at. You know what? I say pillar hole, and he just picks up Paimon and keeps going.
Paimon goes to start walking on their own before you just pick up, back up again, and start slithering. In that case, the next one, roll me another wisdom save with advantage.
I'm gonna use inspiration, because I don't fucking trust this.
Okay.
Okay, so inspiration. Wisdom.
Okay, that's a 15. If you want to re-roll to see if it gets higher. 16! Okay.
I'm going for 16.
So, as you, as you're making your way forward, as much as that cool has, of course, helped, your throat still feels very dry. And eventually the heat starts to creep up back on you again. However, as it's starting to get back into very uncomfortable territory, you're getting closer and closer to the pillar until eventually you're looking at it you're at the base. You can place your hand against the stone.
Okay. I feel so dry. What I would give for a cocktail back at the bar. Okay. Okay. Do you think the pillar's listening? Is this like old god kind of thing, or is
Paimon
this
jumps
just-
down and like starts like scratching at like the rock and like kind of looking back up at you and like looking up higher.
Okay, either you're telling me to climb this, or you're telling me to hit it. Neither. Okay.
As you're like kind of like looking at this rock in front of you, you actually see now directly, basically right in front of your, about eye level with your face, you do see looks like some kind of engravings in the rock.
Can I try and read the engravings?
What languages do you know?
I know. That is a good fucking question. I know Common and Scale Tongue.
This is not a language that you recognize.
Can I roll history to see if I at least recognize like what it is?
This could, sure, absolutely.
Because if I look at Arabic, I can tell it's Arabic. I just can't read it.
You
Well-
have no fucking clue. Your mind is hazy. Your head's starting to throb again. Like it's your head is trying to like basically get your sense together to even look at this. Like, oh, that's writing. I think
That L looks like an orc, but the R looks like a fucking tiefling. Okay.
And Paimon seems like basically to the paw and starts like basically like rubbing at the sand, looking at not digging as they were before, but almost like basically like kind of swiping.
Vetzel's gonna pick up a handful of sand and smear it on the symbol.
So you just kind of slap sand on it, and it just basically dribbles down.
Okay, that's not it. You're telling me to look through the sand? I should have taken speak with animals when it became a mortar.
Paimon like leaps back up and like jumps onto your backpack. I will say you still have all of this. You have still all of your equipment on you,
Oh, good. Okay.
and seems to be kind of like basically like making toe beans and like basically kneading into that.
Vetzel takes off his backpack and puts it on the floor so Paimon can hopefully help him figure out what the fuck to do.
Paimon starts sifting through and is gonna look through your inventory. Give me a second, because now actually I also need to look. Paimon,
Look, give 1 second.
Okay.
BRB, and I'll be right back.
Okay, alright. I'll say for now until Vetzel gets back, if people can unmute for a brief period. For Oz Shadow and Mitchum. At least until Vetzel gets back.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
I can tell you something that you can maybe think about. So I would like in the morning for Puck to try to wake up earlier than most other people to go tinker with his poisoner and alchemist kit.
That's fine. I'll allow that.
Awesome. I haven't decided what I want to mix yet, but that's what I'm thinking about and planning for.
You're about to become freaking Heisenberg.
Yeah, no, for real.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This has become a very interesting time, to say the very least.
Sorry,
I'm
I
getting
had to
my
go take
ass
something.
handed.
Oh, yep, Vetzel's back. Everyone mute. Yeah, it took a wait, at least break until I get back. So, sifting through and realizing, like, just kind of giving like a grunt of half dissatisfaction. They pull out. Actually, they put out the bedroll. Like trying to pull out. Well, actually, no, that wouldn't work. They at that point they basically, you're still wearing your clothes, I presume. Yeah. They go to like basically bite at like the hem of your shirt and like are trying to rip off a piece.
Vetzel takes part of his garment and rips it off and hands it to him.
Okay. Paimon takes it in their teeth, and then seems to kind of like pondering back for a minute, before looking through, and like pulls out a torch, and it's like basically pinning down the piece of fabric and like with their teeth basically trying to like tap at the cloth.
Okay. One paw up for one, two paws up for two. Do you want me to set that on fire or use it differently?
They hold up two paws for now, for differently.
Okay, it's differently. Do you want me to use the charcoal on the symbol?
They immediately start nodding aggressively.
Okay, thank God. Okay. Vetzel takes the cloth, rubs a little charcoal on it, and rubs it on the symbol.
they're like,
No? Okay. Okay, not that. Okay.
They pat at the symbol, and then pat basically like pointing at your hand, where that's holding like the charcoal and the fabric. I'll say at this point, roll a wisdom save as the heat's starting to get to you.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and I'm afraid of failing this.
12. It's getting harder to focus, but you're still able to hold on. You're beginning to think your time at the base of this pillar, as much as you're kind of in the shade, it's starting to become limited.
Okay, so don't put the charcoal in the thing. I draw the symbol with the charcoal on the cloth.
There's this look of relief on
I'm
as much as
stupid.
Paimon
I'm
can.
sorry.
Like, thank God. And I'll say for the sake of this, as you're trying to like write the symbol properly, on the parchment, roll me a dexterity check to see how accurate of a picture you can get with your mind as hazy as it is. 17, surprisingly well. As at least you're able to just barely fit the entire string of symbols, which looks to be about a sentence, either a sentence or two. Looking at this, onto the piece of parchment in smaller like symbols and charcoal. As you're getting towards near the end, the heat is starting to get a bit too much, and you feel you need to leave. There's only so much your body can take of this place.
Okay. So I've written it down, at least. I have the full sentence.
Correct.
Is Paimon like leading, like pointing anywhere else, or is Paimon just like, thank fucking God this moron got it?
Yeah, Paimon just seems relieved, like, oh, thank God, okay, well.
Okay, so I have this, and when I get up, wake up, or revive, or whatever the fuck, I'm going to write it properly on another piece of paper 3 times so I don't forget. Okay, what do I do now?
Roll another wisdom save.
Yes, wisdom, if he just doesn't... Okay, I've got it.
At this rate, this would be disadvantage. Alright, so that's an 8. As you're like, alright, what should I do now? As you can feel
this snake is just like, what do I... And then his face just face palms into the sand.
Yeah, as you take a face full of sand, the last thing you see as you're going down is Paimon's face. And as your face just hits the sand, you wake up bright and early, seeing like the god rays of sunshine kind of peeking through like the cracks of the door as you're awake in the morning. And you see Paimon. Paimon, for a moment, was kind of sleeping before they slowly kind of start to move and slowly start to wake up next to you.
Still
a cat.
Do I still have the necklace?
You still have the necklace.
Can I go over to Gregory, shake him awake, and ask him if he has a pen and pencil?
What? What?
Do you have something to write with and paper?
Let me... Zoman, do you got tape? He just sits over to... Like, Zoman is like basically like an arm's reach away. He's just... What? Pencil. What? I have a bit of charcoal to write with.
Give me.
Okay. And he hands it over.
Wetzel takes it and he goes back to his corner with his back facing everyone, and he writes the same number of symbols at least 5 times.
Okay. All right. You write the sentence about 5 times, like on the wall, I presume, or
Like on more paper, but then like he thinks to write it on the wall, but then he thinks he'll look crazy.
I was about to say, you don't really have any... The only paper that you really have is the quote-unquote sheet of fabric and maybe, like, the fern, the leaf that you're wrapped up in.
Okay, I go ask if... Yeah, I write it on the wall, and then I go ask if they have paper.
Okay. I mean, we have leaves. We don't really have... Most of any paper that I had before the shipwreck is probably waterlogged at the bottom of the ocean.
Wizard! You have spellbook.
I do! That is one of the few things that survived. At least I always keep that on my person.
May I have one paper? One page, please. Just out the back of the book.
This is a magical item. I'm afraid trying to rip out a piece would not really work that well.
Just give here, and he like takes the book and like starts scribbling the.
Hey, wait!
Like the sentence.
I'll say make a contending either athletics or acrobatics against his to try to grab the fucking book from him.
You know what? No, Wetzel's gonna be nice, and he goes, "Can I write something in the back of it?"
What are you writing, please? I literally just woke up 10 seconds ago.
And I was in a fucking desert.
What?
My mouse is a cat. I have a necklace of a moth on my fucking neck that I don't remember bringing. And when I opened my eyes when I went to bed last night, I was in a fucking desert with a pillar of rock.
Roll a charisma check.
Because I'm looking insane right now.
Yes.
Okay, charisma. I have a +4 to charisma. Let's see if I don't fail.
With a 10, you hear Catwayne slowly perking up. Just give him what he wants so I can go back to sleep. As Tossle does. It's like, right. Okay. As he just like looks, let me see what you wrote. As he just like starts waddling over towards the wall. What is this?
I don't know, but it was in the pillar that was in my vision, and I was in the desert.
What is...
Ooh, question.
Hmm?
So my water skin was full, but I took a sip of it in the desert. Can I check to see if the water is still there?
You start checking your pockets, you feel the water skin. And, uncorking it, looking in, the water level is slightly lower. And also in that same pocket, you feel the scrap of fabric that you wrote on.
This. I drank water in the desert, and now the water is missing from my canister. I wrote it on my clothes that I ripped off. Look, see, it's the same symbol.
That's splendid. Look, I am not in the mind to process this right now. I'll write it down, and after I wake up properly, I'll look at it more.
That is fine. My mouse is a cat. Wetzel is just running out the door to, like, scribble on as many fucking... Like, he is having a Witwicky moment from Transformers. He is just writing it everywhere he can.
And I'll say at this point, this effectively, like, starts to wake everyone else up at sunrise.
He's not writing it in the cavern.
No, I know, but just, like, this whole conversation. Because I don't know how quiet Wetzel's being right now.
Wetzel is trying not to wake anyone else up, but he is like, I was in the fucking desert.
Okay, in that case, roll stealth.
Roll stealth. Okay. Stealth core. I'm not crazy. I know I'm not crazy. I was in desert, in middle of jungle, on island. I might be a little crazy. Nope, that is survival. Ignore
That's survival.
that. Ignore that.
Wrong one.
Stealth.
11. Let me check people's passive.
Cat, when talking, might have also woken some people up.
That's fair. That's fair. Like that with combination. Let's see. Puck, you already was trying to get away. Puck, you already were trying to get up early, so you're starting to slowly stir from this. Like, what the fuck are they talking about? Amiya is also a bit awake as well, but like they look out and they're like, "This is not worth my time," and try to go back to sleep. Wit is still asleep. Let me check Omen. Omen's also awake. Omen's also woken up like this. Like, what the fuck are they talking about? What? So for the sake of this, both Puck, Amiya, and Omen are awake. Though Amiya is immediately trying to go back to sleep.
Puck is gonna kind of wake up and eagerly kind of collect all of his things. Morning, Vetzel! And just run out. And it will be loud enough to potentially wake up other people in the area.
At this, Wit would wake up, yeah. And it's like others like, ugh.
With the man you saw have a depressing conversation with you now looks frantically panicked.
What's going on? What time is it?
Puck is not going to pick up on any of the social cues and just go off to do his own thing.
Just, oh, poison! Just goes off.
Does anyone else recognize the language?
What? Okay, let's go on the list. What languages does everyone know?
Infernal. In common.
Did I ever add any of my languages? I don't know if we ever got that figured out.
Languages. Okay. Hold up, wait a minute.
Where are languages listed on the character sheet?
They would be at the very
core,
bottom,
under
under proficiencies in languages. I just realized we never actually added them. I know you at least have common. Oh no, I thought we talked about this.
I know we did, but I don't think it ever got added. But I think I had 2 other languages, and I'm pretty sure I already chose them.
Okay, I know there was common and Elvish, of course.
Those make sense, yeah.
I think Sylvan was one of them as well, and I forget what the other one was. In that case, if we don't remember, you can pick what languages would Puck know now.
Yeah, probably Common, Elvish. Does Fae have a language? Is it Fae?
That's
No, it
Sylvan.
wouldn't be
That's
Fae.
Sylvan. Sylvan, you already got. Sylvan, you already got. You have Common,
Right.
Sylvan, Elvish, and then one more. I'm just trying to look. Oh, right, because I didn't actually. Right, because
Also, now that
forgot the
Vetzel's more awake, can Vetzel try and remember what like the language looks like?
I'll say you can, but still, this would be a disadvantage.
Okay, and that is wisdom.
Well, no, like
That's
knowledge
just-
history, skill check.
Yeah, Vetzel is just trying to like figure out what this is. So he's going to go knowledge, which is intelligence, which has a +3 in. Oh, dirty 20.
Yeah, it's a 7. It's. I mean, you're still looking at it. It's not a language that you recognize.
In
At
his
least don't-
wiki moment, he can't understand the language of Decepticons.
Okay, hilarious.
Does-
yeah, Puck, look at
Does Abyssal or Celestial have any sort of ties to Puck as far as the character goes?
I mean, Celestial would. I mean, with Puck's
I was
connection
thinking
to like.
Celestial might make
Yeah, I was
more
gonna
sense
say
for Puck.
because Sun Elf, Keenerethi, religious stuff, I could see an argument for.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go ahead and take Celestial then.
Okay.
That's
In that case,
my
as
last
Puck runs out the window, runs out the door.
Yeah, I
Not
didn't
even
read
paying
anything.
Yep.
You see like Vetzel frantically writing the same like weird sentence on leaves over and over again.
Yeah, he's not worried about anything. It's just poison. Worried
Yup.
about poison. Omen, what
Can
languages do you
anyone
know?
read it?
I speak Common, Elvish, Dwarven, Thieves'
Does not look like any of those. Yeah.
What are
And-
you trying to read?
Yeah. And currently everyone is at a loss as to what the hell is happening.
Wit, if you go up to Vetzel, he is like almost shaking with how afraid he is of what's happened.
And as you're like kind of shaking, once again, Paimon, as the cat is like basically trying to brush up against you and is purring, trying to also kind of console you.
It's finally happened. They told me it would happen. I took one too many hits from pixie dust, and now I've lost my mind. It's finally happened. Oh, what joy! They told me this would happen.
Well,
say it's not.
why do you have a cat now?
Vetzel like sits up, like he snaps up. Wait, something's happened to me.
Oh?
I tried. I was crying last night, so I tried to wipe myself up and try to sleep in the cabin with you guys. And when I woke up, Hyman was gone. He was just gone. And then this cat is here. And I first thought, oh, he's eaten my only friend. But no, I think Paimon is the cat.
Okay.
Then-
What else
then-
happened?
And then Paimon got this like necklace, and he points to the necklace he's still wearing. He got it out of the fire, and it fit me perfectly, like it was made for me. And then I
At this
stepped
point,
into the cabin.
Catwain just like gets up and walks over to you and like. They mutter an incantation for a moment, but like slap you across the face as they cast Cure Wounds.
Fucking. I mean,
You're
how
healed,
much do I heal for?
Well, it was a long rest, so you were back to full, but nonetheless, more just kind of knock senses into you.
Yeah, that's just goes. Ow! Fucking! Can you not
Focus.
Wait, can you read that thing over there?
Hang on, let me try and take a look. And she's gonna roll to figure out what the fuck it is.
And then with I went to bed and I heard whispers and I woke up and I was in the desert, like actually in a desert, like I felt it. I even stopped myself and I was in a desert with a giant pillar and I ran to the pillar
Snake.
and there was.
Let him talk. Let him vent it out.
Celestial. I'm afraid
Oh.
I don't know the language myself, but I'm pretty damn sure this is a celestial of some description.
Would
Where
it
the
be Would it be important information to say I am a martyr?
Oh, for fuck's sake. And she just kind of swears that under her breath, and, you know, people are, at this point, are just basically getting up for the morning. It's getting a bit of an earlier start to the day than anticipated. That's where we're going to end the session for tonight.
Wait. Wit was gonna yell out, "Hey, Angel," and try to get Puck to read it.
Okay, well,
I really
I'll
wanted
say-
to go
all right,
for more.
in that case, okay, well, we can go a little bit longer if you want to try to pull real Puck back in.
I want more.
Yeah, Puck is just like kind of outside, just like kind of setting up all of his little like tools and stuff, getting ready to tinker. But I assume I hear the call. Yeah.
Yeah.
He literally says, "Hey, Angel."
Yeah. What's up?
Can you read this?
Come here, read the thing.
I don't
What?
know if it's
Where?
read it or not, but might as well try and ask you. Everyone else has tried.
You look
Alrighty.
you look at the wall where Vetzel's crazed scrawlings are currently expanding.
It looks surprisingly neat given what Vetzel's current state.
Oh yeah. As you see now, it looks like Vetzel was writing over and over again, like on the wall. It is a single sentence, and it reads: "The path to enlightenment begins with a single thought." And that's where we're gonna end the session for tonight.
Damn.
for this. It was getting so good. It's like watching a series, like, and then it ends with a fucking cliffhanger.
Hold on, I'm trying to throw it in my notes. It's the path to enlightenment does what?
The path, yes. The path to enlightenment begins with a single thought.
Out of curiosity, why is this stream? Why is this game not streamed? It's so good.
It is
It
streamed.
is. We're streaming currently.
On whose channel?
Mine.
Nature.
Oh, right, I forgot to advertise it in the Discord. Fuck.
Bruh.
Damn.
Nah.
Ah, no wonder there were less
I
people this time.
get notifications because I'm following.
Big bro moment.
Well, it's fine. Nonetheless,
You can advertise the VOD.
yeah, nonetheless, you'll still be able to see it.
Yeah.
Eventually, the VODs will be uploaded to the YouTube channel, which there is one now. I need to link that to the Twitch.
Oh
It
yeah.
is, it is literally youtube.com/natureclaws.
We also should set up the bot commands in the Twitch so we can just do ! Discord and then the
Yeah,
Discord.
I'm gonna need to learn how to do that at some point.
I know how.
Yeah,
I know how.
that would be
Get
greatly
my bot and
appreciated.
make me a mod, please. I can do that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Not right now, but yeah, at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, there is at least a link to the Discord in the Twitch channel if you guys want to pop into the grotto to talk about whatever the fuck just happened here. Because I imagine, especially with some of the other players in other campaigns, they're gonna want to talk about this.
That was a good session.
Oh, did I step
good.
into the cinematic universe? Have I done
You
something?
No, maybe.
You just went to a place that someone else has been.
Hold up.
Potentially.
Before we continue, you're a follower of Saint Genix, yes?
I am a follower of Saint Genix, and I just went to a desert with a stone pillar.
No, and you're in contact with a ferryman as well, yes?
God damn it! Of course, this is only gonna make his crackpot theories go even deeper.
Wait, mine or Mono's?
We're
No,
vexing down
Mono.
the same
Okay, no.
person.
Mono has a recurring crackpot theory that the ferryman is Saint Genix.
No, my theory is that the ferryman is involved with Saint Genix in some way.
Ah.
You look like that one meme where he looks so crazy, but like trying to explain all of his theories. That's what I imagine.
Yeah.
Oh god, there's nothing. Okay.
Conspiracy board meme.
I mean, Mono, for context, Wetzel found Saint Genix because he was roofied in the club that works for the ferryman.
It's a time. Anyways, this will
That
probably
makes it even better.
This is probably where we're. Either way, this is probably where we're gonna end the stream here. If anyone from the Discord will probably be popping over into the general chat, because again, people will probably want to chat about this. And I suppose
I have to go. I have to go do other stuff. But
Yeah,
I
absolutely,
hope
go.
this
Yeah.
sparks fucking crackpot theories throughout your server because
Oh,
I
boy.
was so
It already
afraid.
has before this all happened. Anyway, like it's been a time.
So-
Anyways, either way,
at
I hope
least
everyone
we're-
enjoyed the stream, guys.
Yeah, I
This
hope you
Mono's
enjoyed
crackpot
Snake going
theory-
insane.
Thank you all.
Yeah,
At least
I hope
Mono's
everyone
crackpot
enjoyed.
theory is not as crazy as mine.
Yeah, that's another thing. We'll get to it in general. Anyway, hope everyone enjoyed and
Good stream, guys.
Yeah, see you
Good
guys.
session.
Good stream.
Bye.